Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad, and I love prank videos. And we're not talking those harmless pranks that make people think that they're losing it for a split second in a playful way. No, we're talking throwing things at people's heads over store aisles. We're talking robbing bank pranks. We're talking destroying other people's property. We're talking full-on crime. Prank videos have honestly become like the Raisinets of internet content. No one really likes them, but they're always there for some reason, or for some reason. I really thought that we had come close to ending the reign of pranksters on the internet whenever those twins got arrested very briefly, and everyone collectively online was like, hey, stop, but maybe, because we're really tired of this. But no. Prank videos are still here and they are not getting any better. I found this account. I found a couple like it, but I didn't document them or make any kind of note of it. I do this for a living, by the way. I'm a huge fan actually of how TikTok will delete funny videos for basically no reason, but will leave this up where these people are basically just flashing ass at the camera. That's perfectly okay, all right? Actually, that's what TikTok wants. Isn't that right, TikTok? So you guys heard it here first. Go forth and shake ass. And while you're at it, you're probably gonna wanna listen to some tunes, which is good because this video is sponsored by Raycon. If you're trying to get a head start on your Christmas shopping, Raycons are a great option. Plus, they come with a 45-day happiness guarantee. I own the new everyday earbuds, which are super comfortable thanks to their updated feel. Plus, they come with these custom gel tips that I was able to switch out until I found the perfect fit for me. I like to fall asleep watching YouTube in bed, so I literally use these every day for at least an hour, and I haven't had to charge them in like over a week since Raycons come with 8 hours of playtime plus 32 hours of battery life. They barely feel like they're there and can be used to answer phone calls with its built-in mic. I've also fallen asleep while wearing these several times, so if that doesn't speak volumes about the comfort of them, I'm not sure what will. Speaking of volume, with Raycons, you can get the sound quality offered by other premium audio brands, but starting at half the price. So whether it's for yourself or you need to cross someone off your Christmas list, you can click the link in my description or go to buyraycon.com/ChadChad to get 20% off your order. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. This is Matt. As far as I can tell, he's the page owner since the women featured in these videos alternate a lot.
How do you guys keep getting stuck in the car?
I don't know.
Oh my good. Well, good thing I have some scissors. I'll save the day.
I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm gonna have to blur out 90% of these videos. Matt's philosophy when it comes to making internet content seems to be, why make good content when you can simply not? When you cannot do that. Do the opposite of that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Do you think when he was a kid, this is what he dreamed of doing? Hey Deborah, what do you want to be when you grow up? I think I'm gonna be an astronaut. What about I want to film myself cutting clothing off of women and then post it to kids online? Or a dentist. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to guess what happens in this next prank video. It's a tough one. You might need more than 10 seconds, okay? I'll give you a hint. It has a common theme with the last video we watched. Did you guess that an ass somehow makes an appearance? Then you got it. Great job. I'm mostly upset about the lack of creativity behind the guise of a prank. I know these pranks are just a front for showing butt, but still. The prank is what? That you put a jalapeno into a clear glass where the jalapeno is clearly visible. Also, the fact that the act of sliding the glass across the table to switch them is incredibly loud.
What in the world can that be? What? Well.
If you're looking for a prank to play on your friend, then look no further. For this one, all you will need is gumballs, plastic margarita glasses, tape, and blue Gatorade.
Yum.
The fact that she didn't see the tape, this is staged. That's an astute observation. Another giveaway might be the fact that her headphones are plugged into absolutely nothing, but anyway. This prank is the same as the last one, except for this time he puts candy in the drink, and I was gonna make a comment on how that would not merit the same reaction as the jalapeno drink would, but then I saw that it's candy corn he's putting in there, so never mind. Oh, and there's also ass in this one. How many times can I say ass before I get demonetized? For this next one, you have to put rice in your window blinds.
It's bright in here.
If I want to scare my friends with this prank, which I do, this is terrifying, I really do I have to use the balloon? We've already got the rice. I feel like it just adds insult to injury. There's rice in the blinds, there's a fucking balloon on the couch. It's traumatic. How do I ensure that my friend's ass, I have to stop saying ass, finds its way onto the balloon? Is the balloon, is it like a metal detector or like a butt magnet? I guess I could just tell them every detail of the prank beforehand. That's probably what I'll do. If nothing else, I'll get 9 million followers out of it. 9 million of them.
For this.
And then there's this, which I forgot was a thing on the internet for like a week. Is that Noah Beck? I mean, Bryce Hall? Why do you all know each other? Why would you actively stack crates as someone is climbing up them? Was that a part of the crate challenge? You've got all this TikTok money. Can you not afford more crates? Do you need help? You know how when you put Mentos into Coke, it fizzes up a lot? And then whenever people made that discovery, everybody would post a video of themselves doing that online. And then after a while, it got kind of boring because literally everybody was doing that. Well, what if there was an ass involved?
You ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go.
I mean, what were you expecting? An explosion? You can't have an explosion and ass, okay? Don't get greedy. Also, you're telling me you can afford all this soda, but not more crates? I think we should set up a GoFundMe just for the crates, guys.
All right, here we go. I'm sorry, guys, seriously.
All right, here we go.
Wow, this is fun.
TikTok, it was completely safe. How? You just dumped basically explosives on their faces. It looks like they're being tortured. TikTok did let this one slide though, so it was probably because of the disclaimer.
Let's drop it. Uh-oh. What's it look like? Oh, not that bad.
This is a great video. I especially like the part where nothing happens. How do you make a TikTok that is so pointless but still gets almost 20,000 likes? It seems like before he discovered the secret to unlocking the TikTok algorithm, it's ass. He did a lot of videos where food is just wasted. Gumballs, Skittles, cereal, even green beans.
Green beans. Bro, they're right there.
Yeah, dude, where's my 5-gallon can of green beans that I keep in the fridge? I have 0 questions about this person twerking on the counter. That's fine. The joke is just that the food gets dropped on the floor and then immediately thrown in the trash. And it's hilarious, guys. Come on. They also made another video like this. And if you're confused on what's happening here, don't worry. There's a caption to explain everything that's going on. So what he's doing is he's actually breaking a frozen water bottle on the ground. Do you want to watch it again or no? You've got it? Okay, good.
Why?
Come on, put it over your head. Higher, Emma.
This is as high as I can go, Matt!
No, it's not. Higher.
Why?
No, it's not.
I like how in this universe people continue to do what he says no matter what, and at no point are they ever like, I don't know if I should hold this bag of flour above my head. Last time you told me to hold something above my head, it was a vat of acid, so I'm a little apprehensive. Okay, girls, new rule. You're not allowed to wear booty shorts or revealing clothing because you shouldn't show your ass off to people unless it's on the internet and it's to millions and millions of people. What is this wall that just says gassy? It kind of looks like the background for a podcast. I would love to see how an episode of that would go. I guess before the page really started blowing up, not that many people wanted to collab with him, so he would have to improvise and prank himself. So he would think of the prank, set it up, and then act like he was the one being pranked. Very impressive. It's a one-man show.
Woo, what a beautiful day for the park! Oh, I can't wait!
You ever get so bored you prank yourself? No. I can honestly say I've never nailed my own shoes to a board and then pretended to break an iPad Pro. To stay on theme of the content that we watched today, I think it's only right that we wrap things up by taking what we've learned and applying it in real life by playing a prank. We're gonna go play a prank now. Hey.
I'm very scared of what's gonna happen to me when
You just got pranked.
Alright.
Get wrecked. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Today I'm going to be watching the After series because I hate myself and you guys told me to do it. Thanks guys, really appreciate it. I think that I watched one YouTube video on the first one, which came out in 2019, and now in 2021, 3 years later, there's already 2 more, which is an exponential rate for movies to be produced. I don't know who's behind that. Just a quick recap of what I know about this series from just like hearsay. Number 1, it was based on a Wattpad story, kind of like The Kissing Booth, which was incredible, as we all know. Number 2, it was based, or was supposed to be, a Harry Styles fanfic. Number 3, it's terrible. Number 4, it's terrible. I want to watch the whole series, but I can't sit here and watch 3 movies in a row while I'm filming. I will be here for like 12 hours. So we're just gonna start with the first one and see how it goes. Good luck to me, pray for me, or if you're not religious, you can Venmo me, I guess. Hey guys, just a quick disclaimer. That was a joke. There is no ChadChad Venmo account, so if you see one, please don't send them money. I'm doing fine actually, because this video is sponsored by Confessions of a Rebel. This is a new niche brand dedicated to celebrating the rebelliousness in all of us by creating fragrances that excite and inspire. Confessions of a Rebel's mission is to defy categorization and gender binaries in the fragrance industry while helping everyone to find their signature scent, because everyone deserves to smell amazing. Responsible sourcing is also essential, and Confessions of a Rebel goes straight to the source for their ingredients and works with the best and brightest small batch farmers. All fragrances are vegan and cruelty-free. I received Let's Be Real, this conditioning body wash, Get a Room, and samples of About Last Night, Love High, and Almost Single. My favorite is Let's Be Real. This one smells amazing and has a bouquet of orange zest, lavender, and orange blossom, then some vanilla bean and cashmere woods to ground it a little bit. This conditioning body wash, Get a Room, smells incredible, and I've used it so many times since receiving it. It has a fruit-based smell with apple and mandarin and makes my skin feel super soft. Most of the ones I received are more fruity scents, like Love High, which has notes of jasmine, apple, peach nectar, and orange flower. But if you want something warmer with less fruity elements, Almost Single has some spice fueled by cardamom and black pepper with some deeper hints of sandalwood and rosemary. If you want to check out Confessions of a Rebel, be sure to use my code CHAD to get 20% off your Confessions of a Rebel fragrance so that you can act now, confess later. Thank you to today's sponsor, and let's get back to the video. Okay, so we're walking naked in the woods. That doesn't usually end well, biblically.
There are moments in our lives that seem to define us.
I'm gonna be your spirit guide. We can get you into all the best places even without a fake. No problem.
You're just gonna dive into that while our mom's still standing in the doorway. Yeah, we can get into any club we want. We have really good fake IDs. Also, we do drugs every hour, and each of us has an STD. It's gonna be great.
What's with all the old books? Who brings books to college?
Crazy Tessa bringing books to school where you read books and talk about books and write essays on books. He's a fucking nerd.
The bookish vibe. I like that.
The bookish vibe?
Oh,
Sorry. After you. No, honestly, I insist. Honestly,
No, my mother raised me to.
If this isn't going to be a reoccurring character in the rest of this movie, this entire interaction was the most pointless thing I've seen in my entire life. Go ahead. Oh no, you go ahead. I insist. No, please. My mother raised me to make everything as awkward as humanly possible in these situations. Okay, please. Go ahead. Isn't this scene in the preview? I'm gonna hate this.
Great Gatsby. It's a good book. Hate to spoil it, but it was all a dream.
The Great Gatsby, huh? Surprised a girl like you knows about this book. It's pretty underground. Not a lot of people know this, but it was actually based on a movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Is that supposed to imply that she's getting feelings for him already? Like they've had enough interactions for her to be falling for this dude? I also love when a guy mansplains the ending of one of the most popular books in the world to me. It really gets my gears going.
You're going.
Aren't we so glad that there's always conveniently a character like this who's there to pull the shy main character out of their shell? If it weren't for them, there would be no movie. And what a tragedy that would be.
So, guys, truth or dare?
I dare you to make out with Hart.
No. Ew.
Where are you right now? It's really loud. Okay, so you go to college and now you drink. That's really great, Tessa.
Okay, Noah, where is this what? This relationship seems really solid. I think that they have a lot of trust. Ooh, he also has books. I bet he's not as materialistic and shallow as he seems to be. He has depth, and I bet he has a soft spot only for her.
Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same.
Guys, I don't think I can do this. I already want to die at how deep their relationship is because they both read books. I know that their faces are so close together because it's supposed to be building and showing us the tension, but I don't feel it. The only tension I feel is between me and turning this movie off. I know you're not gonna kiss, so just hurry it the fuck up. Pull away last second.
Wait.
There we go. Off, Noah. Your mom said you shouldn't be partying with that roommate. Hey, Noah, aka mom number 2. No one asks you, Noah. You shop at the Gap.
I got it from the Gap.
Glad I'm not the only freshman in this class.
Okay, I'm team Landon, you guys. Noah, Hardin. I'm team Landon. They're both freshmen, and he's not a total prick.
I want to show you something.
I think that it's better if we keep our distance.
Something tells me that she's gonna go. It's always a good idea to get into cars with people you barely know, especially when they're mean to you. Oh, and he's taking her to the woods. Tessa, he's taking you to woods.
Can I ask you something?
No.
Can I show you something?
No. This scene has been going on for years and nothing is happening. Oh my God, end it. End this scene.
So how about we play a game of Second Blow?
Does this character just exist to like bring up games to play? Him and Hardin live together because their parents are dating, so he's gonna call her. You need to come over. Stat. Hardin is upset because you touched elbows with some dude at a campsite and you have a boyfriend even though he doesn't want to date you. Get over here. Oh, and also he breaks things when he's angry. He's husband material.
I'm a mess.
I think that we're both a mess.
You are like the epitome of not mess. I mean, aside from being attracted to super toxic people and cheating on her boyfriend. You know what? Never mind.
Noah is my best friend.
Not anymore.
If I leave now, you're cut off.
So she's cutting her off because she kissed a boy that wasn't Noah. Is the mom in love with Noah? I wish she was, because then something would actually be happening right now and there would be some kind of plot. I mean, we all know that Noah likes moms. So it makes sense.
When you told me your mom was going to cut you off, I had to do something. We can stay here for the rest of the year.
When you told me that your mom was going to cut you off, I had to do something. And I decided to go with squatting in my father's friend's house while she's in Italy for an entire year and not telling anyone. So I landed on crime. How many montages do you need in one movie? This is so boring. We're literally just watching montages of them go on dates or sit at home and eat takeout.
One night when I was 8, my dad was at the pub, drunk as usual. He messed with the wrong guys.
Messed with the wrong guy.
They came to our house for payback.
Came to their house for payback.
He wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
And that's my dad. I need to go.
What? Now?
Jeez, just tell me where he is.
Maybe he's at Blind Bob.
Yeah, obviously, we know this. She read the text messages that said, meet me at Blind Bob's at 9. And then he was like, oh, I gotta go. I thought we were just assuming that that's where he was going. I'm Tessa, and this is 2 and 2. She can't put them together.
Make her fall in love with me. And then I'll just turn it off.
So it's way worse than I thought. His friends didn't dare him. He dared himself. So does that mean then that he broke her and Noah up on purpose? And as a result, made her lose her financial support while she's going to college? Very wholesome. Definitely someone that you should stay in a relationship with for 2 whole more movies. It's another sad montage. Do you want to be in a sad montage? Do you want to be in a sad montage too? Right here. There you go. Okay, look up here. Look up there. Beautiful. You did amazing. You were made for the camera. Tessa and Hardin aren't talking, obviously, so we just get another sad montage of the two of them separately, but thinking back on the times that they had together, which even though we just saw all those moments in the movie and they were painful and boring back then, we have to watch them a second time in the form of a sad montage, just in case we missed it the first time.
Miss Young, this is what Hardin turned in. I think it was actually written more for you than it was for me.
I just know that this letter is going to be super cliche and make me want to rip my face off. Let me try and guess what kind of essay Hardin would write with Tessa in mind, okay? I think it would start with Tessa. That's it. It just says Tessa in Times New Roman font. And the teacher was like, this is an astounding statement on the solidarity of the human mind and how it can so easily become fixated on Tessa. A+. I like how she only hangs out with Landon whenever she and Hardin are not currently speaking. I think it's really cool and fair how they are only friends when it benefits Tessa.
You once asked who I loved most in this world.
And it's still me. But you come in at a close second. The plot is just how they aren't having sex, and then they are having sex, and then they go back to not having sex, and then these little scenes are sprinkled in between where they talk to meaningless characters about how they are or are not having sex. After my ass. So let me know in the comments if you want to see the next one, but I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. And I know that I just made a video on the epidemic of alpha podcasts, but they're getting stronger. There's a new strain actually, the Delta Sigma Alpha strain. Symptoms include, but are not limited to, coughing, thinking you're qualified to give dating advice.
If you want to book a one-on-one coaching call, hit the link in the description.
And a sudden aversion for Sir Isaac Newton.
If a girl's posting gym photos and she's actively working on her body and fitness, that's something she worked to earn. I would argue it doesn't take as much effort as it does for a man to do the same thing, because a man has to resist the earth with gravity when he lifts weights.
There's no cure other than mandating that people fill out a questionnaire before they're allowed to purchase a microphone. Question A, do you intend to start a podcast? Question B, are women affected by gravity? And question C, please select all pictures that contain emotional vulnerability.
Keep any struggles, problems, or issues you're having to yourself. If you're so sad that you feel like crying, never cry in front of your girl. They always need you to be the strong one. They always need you to be the logical one.
If you're on TikTok, you've probably seen this clip. My FYP has been full of stitches and duets to it.
How many girls do you know actually have hobbies?
Like some girls, like they knit or they read or something like that. But
Bro.
like, they don't spend a lot of time doing it.
Dude, shout out to girls that knit. Shout out to my queens that know how to knit.
So I went ahead and watched a bunch of highlights from their podcast because I'm not going to sit through an entire episode of that. I'm not that strong. What is strong though is the quality of today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Intimina. Intimina is a brand offering products and educational resources for everything from periods, pelvic floor health, pregnancy, and menopause. They have a selection of menstrual cups, the newest of which is the Ziggy Cup 2. This one is super comfortable and it comes in 2 sizes, A and B. It's made for people with a mostly medium to heavier flow, but it's still very flexible and has this pedal thin body for easy insertion. It also has this leak-proof double rim right here and a rib tab for easy, no slip removal. This tab here is located in the front of your cup, which means it needs to be away from your cervix and pelvic bone. All of Intimina's cups are made from 100% medical grade silicone, making them safe, reusable, and hygienic. The Ziggy Cup 2 can be used for up to 2 years, so cups can be a great way to help out the environment if you're able to use them. If you want to check them out, you can go to their website at intimina.com, and if your order is over $60, the Wonder Girls Guidebook is included as a gift. This is an ebook for teens and tweens and is full of advice on how to deal with puberty. It's also available as an audiobook on their website. To learn more, you can go to their website at intimina.com and be sure to check out the discounts that they're offering right now. Thank you to Intimina for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. This is the infamous Good Bro Bad Bro podcast. It's like a play on Good Cop Bad Cop, except neither of them are good, and the only thing they can cop is celibacy. In true alpha podcast fashion, their main focus is on dating advice, with an emphasis on never actually giving any valid dating advice and just complaining about women to each other.
Red flags in women if she wears a lot of makeup.
This is a big one.
Yeah.
This is a really big one.
They don't have time to hang out with the boys. Social lives are for low-value men who aren't dedicated to the grind. But if the two of you sit at a table and record your conversations, you're basically entrepreneurs.
That's why the ultimate thing you can do is turn your passion into a business.
That's what we call an investment. Might as well make them honorary Kardashians because they get their asses up and work. Get your up and work. Since these videos went viral on TikTok, this guy has backtracked and told us all to relax, calm our because this was actually a social experiment.
For whatever reason, the toxic feminists on TikTok love to throw your boy out of context and paint me as a evil, women-hating.
You know, the experiment where you say dumbass things expecting most people to agree with you, and then once you start to get backlash, you're like, guys, calm down, Jesus. All of these are taken out of context.
I'm gonna show you guys a TikTok that got a lot of heat. Basically, I gave instructions to my editor saying, yo, make these as polarizing as possible. I wanna trigger people, I wanna get crazy. Now people take these clips out of context, of course, because of the way they were edited, and paint me as some kind of villain.
But I did end up watching the entire episode, you know, for context, and it's worse with the context.
What kind of a woman in 2022 doesn't enjoy baking? That is the least feminine thing you can do. Not cooking. I mean, are you even a woman?
But maybe him saying that this was a social experiment is the real social experiment, and he has us lapping at those drip water dispenser things because we're all just his guinea pigs.
If a girl on TikTok says it's, you know, patriarchy that a man and tell them to shut the fuck up. Women need to cook and clean.
But who am I to question the inner workings of an alpha's mind, especially one with such ingenuity and a necklace made of ammo? So I will only be showing the clips taken directly from the podcast rather than from their TikTok page, just so that we have that context that we need.
Like, what are your hobbies? Oh, I listen to music. I like to travel. You like to travel, eh? Who the f doesn't like to travel?
Yeah.
Come on.
I like going to the beach too.
Wow.
You're right. I don't know a single woman who has a hobby. They're like Baymax, and they have a charging port. Whenever not in the presence of a man, they go into sleep mode and only wake up when you wave a Starbucks Frappuccino under their nose. Makeup is a hobby, but probably not according to our scientists. Content creation is a hobby. Fashion is a hobby. But I guess when you think the only hobbies that count are watching sports and doing keg stands, then yes, I guess women don't have hobbies.
Okay, so let's break that down. Lipstick,
Right.
mascara, eyeline. So here's the thing with nails. I recently learned this. Girls will pay to have the nails shaped perfectly.
It really seems like they've never had a conversation with a woman that they weren't trying to date or sleep with. Probably not even their own mother. So what does your mom like to do? Oh, she's a lawyer. No, I mean, like, what does she like to do in her free time? Oh, cook me dinner, do my laundry. Aren't you in college? Kiss my boo-boos. You're a senior. Kiss my ouchie whittle boo-boos. It's really important in alpha podcasts, alpha social experiments, to have more than one alpha, because you have to have the one doing all the talking, you know, spewing all the nonsense, and then you have to have the other one for the sole purpose of sitting there and going,
Yeah, right. It's true. Who? No. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, right.
And that doesn't mean that one is more important than the other, okay? They both have equally valuable roles to play.
It is a major red flag when a girl frequently posts photos on Instagram with the sole purpose being for male attention. Swimsuit photos, body photos, selfies.
You mean pictures like this? This is about 50% of your skin. I'd say that's pretty revealing.
If you're posting a photo for yourself, then the photo's never posted. If I take a photo for myself, that photo doesn't get posted online.
Did you post this for yourself or was this for the boys?
You know that angle too, where they're on the angle?
Sorry, ladies, but this is the only acceptable pose. If your elbows touch your sides, you're a slut. They go on a rant about how much money women waste on cosmetics, like their hair or makeup. And Minion actually explains to us how women get their nails done.
Some girls, bro, I saw a video on TikTok. This is mind-blowing stuff. They have a fake nail, and they shove it under like the cuticle of their nail, like a ½ inch deep under their fucking skin.
And this was a running joke on TikTok for a while, where people would take the fake nails and stick them into the hands that nail techs will practice with.
They're shoving like like plastic under their freaking skin.
But you totally got us. We undergo saw levels of torture just to have pretty nails.
Do you want to play a game?
No.
You must choose the coffin.
No, not a coffin.
The stiletto.
No, not a knife.
Or the almond.
Like the nut?
I have acrylic or gel.
Why would you wear makeup when you could get your body looking nice and tight, right?
The tissues with like makeup on it, that like the garbage cans like overflowing, there's some on the ground, like Q-tips on the ground.
Shout out to the environment getting nuked by girls wiping their makeup off every day.
Damn, dude.
Did makeup like murder and eat his entire family? I've never seen someone get so upset over eyeliner. If she wants to conceal a pimple, red flag. If she single-handedly destroys the environment by using makeup wipes, red flag. If she takes a piece of fabric and that piece of fabric is rectangular and that rectangular piece of fabric is red, that's a red flag. Looking at this guy's Instagram account, it seems like he's tried almost every type of content at some point to try and get some sort of internet clout. Street interviews, dating coach / pickup artist, and my personal favorite, pranks. Of course, pranks. We're gonna be in here somehow.
What's your name?
Ishika.
Ishika. Holy shit. That's a wild name. Do you like Big Macs? I would definitely buy you a Big Mac, Ishika.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. I gotta go meet some buddies, but yeah, you can take my number.
Okay.
Hey, what's your name? It's a dumbass name. Do you like McDonald's? Anyway, you can take my number, cause you're a lucky gal with a f***ed up name.
Okay, yeah, gotta get the phone out. Okay. Yeah, I love Big Mac.
So that's the pickup artist phase, I guess. Just say Big Mac like 11 times until the girl gives you her number to try and make you stop saying Big Mac, for the love of God. But then we move on to pranks, and they're obviously super elaborate and funny in a way that's funny but doesn't upset the public, and I'm lying, he just throws trash at strangers.
Yeah, it's been a long day, dude. I'm exhausted. So, just gonna have a little nappy poo on the ground. Sorry, dude, I'm on the phone. Yeah, sorry, somebody's just being rude to me there. But, yeah, I was just, what's that? Straighten it? What? What's wrong, man? What's going on?
It's funny because he's disturbing the peace and pissing off this couple that's just trying to enjoy their day at the park, and then he posted this video despite this man asking that he not do that.
Yeah, that's why I did that. I didn't publish it.
Don't worry, guys. It's actually an experiment. It's like What Would You Do? Only if John Quiones jumped you, and then he was like, I'm John Quiones, and this is actually the hidden camera show. What would you do? What? We actually have hidden cameras over there and over there. Oh my God. So tell me, what did you think about that when I beat you up like that just now? Well, at first I thought you were beating me up, but turns out you were beating me up on camera. I can see how you might have thought that. Yeah, silly me. Join us next week where we'll be stomping Girl Scout cookies and refusing to reimburse them. And I need medical attention. Whether the podcast was actually trolling like they claim or not, it doesn't matter. In a time that alphas keep popping out these podcasts and cold takes like Dr. Sandra Lee, you still said the things, and now your audience is mainly people who agree with that to some extent. So a great experiment, I guess. You really proved that misogynistic people exist on the internet. Hello, my name is Jack Fart. It's like Jack Frost, but fart. I hope you enjoyed this video because it was actually a huge social experiment. That's right. This entire video was edited intentionally to take the things that I said out of context. It really seems like they've never had a conversation with a woman that they weren't trying to date or sleep with. It really seems like they've never had a conversation with a woman that they weren't trying to date or sleep with. Mission successful. And if the alphas from this podcast get upset over my video or any of the things that I said, then it worked. You got super mega epically trolled. And if you're still upset, try calming down. I've heard knitting is pretty relaxing. Oops, I'm on my last 10%. Join us next time for... As long as I say it's a joke afterwards, then I can't be held responsible for my actions. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. And today I'm here all alone. It's just me, just by myself. There's no one out here. except for Danny. Say hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny. I was really worried that you were gonna just start recording a video by yourself. And I was just gonna sit here and like watch you.
So like I said, I don't know if the first video of mine that you saw was the Alpha podcast, but you posted a video pretty soon after that for the War Room people where they like fight in wars and summon fire.
That is correct, yes.
So I figured you would probably need a refresher. I found this account for you. They just post inspirational quotes and like rules for alphas like ourselves.
Did you say like ourselves?
Like ourselves, yes.
Oh. Thank you. It's gonna sound silly, it might be hard to believe, but nobody's ever called me an alpha male before.
I'm more of the alpha than you.
Okay.
Here's where my alpha is, and then here's where your alpha level is. That's why we need to watch these. You might get on the same level as me. I doubt it. Hey, do you want to stop being a beta that listens to beta music with beta earbuds? Then you can with today's sponsor, Raycon. Raycon offers comfortable, affordable earbuds that start at half the price of other premium brands without sacrificing the audio quality. I have their newest and best model yet, the Everyday Earbuds, with customized gel tips so that they won't budge, no matter how many strenuous Sigma activities you're doing. Their compact carrying case, which comes in a range of fun colors, can charge your earbuds 4 times on a single charge and give you a total battery life of 32 hours. With over 48,000 5-star reviews, the Everyday Earbuds now have more bass and 8 hours of playtime that'll let you spend less time charging and more time putting the betas in their place. If you want to check them out, you can click the link in my description or go to buyraycon.com/ChadChad for 15% off of your purchase. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. Can a woman help you become a millionaire? Yes, only if you are a billionaire.
I like that this was tweeted on Twitter for iPad.
He was just like on his stomach with his feet swinging behind him.
Can a woman make you money? The answer is no.
Money and girlfriend do not go together. Either you make money or make a girlfriend.
Either you make money or you go outside with a shovel, you dig up some dirt and just kind of sculpt it into a female.
Just like all night, just bent over the bench with the air dry clay and like the Play-Doh toys where you squeeze it through the top. Just like the hair comes through the holes. Ah, she's beautiful. Listen close, baby girl. I may look like a gentleman, but you don't want to see the beast that lives inside me. I like to think that they have shoot days for these, like dedicated shoot days, and they bring multiple outfit changes, situate their glasses.
Listen close, baby girl. I may look like a gentleman, but you don't want to see the beast that lives inside me.
A well-dressed man is always better than a shirtless man. And then there's a man becoming shirtless in the background.
And that's why I don't take off my shirt during sex.
I don't take off my clothes when I shower. Wear my jorts, and my jandals.
And my jen glasses. Why is he standing like that? His posture is like...
This is filmed on the iPad. It's gotta like...
That's right.
The iPad is like falling, so he's like falling with it. So this is the guy that you don't be like this guy. This is the bad alpha.
Bad alpha.
No iPad for a week.
Back in your cave.
I failed to maintain a relationship because I don't know the art of lying.
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 I think he should have just tweeted the first line of this tweet. I failed to maintain a relationship.
Hey guys, just failed to maintain another relationship. Hey, what's up? My standards, bye. I was hoping that he was gonna speed up at the end because that would make more sense.
My standards, bye.
What? How did you get so fast? You must have bought a lot of crypto. You can flirt with my women. If she flirt back, she is now yours.
Just letting you know, you can take my girlfriend away from me in the blink of an eye.
If she even speaks a single word to you, take her. That is how ownership works, because you know, women are, you can own them.
Mm-hmm. She spent my entire jean outfit budget on other things.
She spent all my Johnny on McDonald's. Girl, you are like a coin. Aw, valuable? Nope. Two-Face.
The only time you're allowed to speak to your girlfriend is if you're gonna use some weird, like, pun joke to demean her.
I'm gonna need you to film B-roll for all of these.
Yeah, do you want me to do this one right now?
Do you have a briefcase? Girl, you are like a coin. Aw, valuable? Nope. Two-Face. Oh, you wanna divorce me? Okay. Your house will stop being paid of. Your car? will get repoed and your credit cards will start getting declined.
And so your only option at this point is to develop Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh, you want to divorce me? That's not an option, babe.
Because you're gonna die.
He like needs to make a mold of you before you're legally allowed to leave so he can recreate you.
Yeah, wait, at least give me time to make another girlfriend.
Let me scan you with my iPad. Oh, so you want the nice guy now because he became successful? Sorry, honey, but you rejected him a long time ago.
Are we meant to believe that the person tweeting this considers himself a nice guy?
We are, yeah. I don't think that it's very alpha to refer to yourself as a nice guy. So I think that this might be an imposter. We should be wary.
Who stole the alpha male's iPad?
Emergency meeting. Who the f stole my iPad? Give it back. Going to a for love is like going to a library for workout. Why does he speed off in the background? Like, watch how he speeds off.
I gotta go. I gotta take a shit.
And I'm leaving.
What are all these videos of guys just like looking into the camera and like buttoning one button of a tuxedo jacket? Nothing says like, I don't care about other people's validation quite like posting videos like this on social media. Do you guys like this outfit? Do you like this shirt? My Joe tie?
My Jotch.
Jotch?
Watch. Jean watch.
I was thinking Jean crotch.
My genus.
My genitalia.
My genitalia.
Oh, this dude's got a Jean dick.
Am I in a relationship? Nope. I'm single as a dollar and not looking for change. Whoa. Oh my God. Okay, do that one.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, do that one. Make sure you get the push-up where all of their limbs stop touching the ground at the same time.
I'll do that. So go ahead and read what you were reading.
Am I in a relationship? Nope. I'm single as a dollar and not looking for change.
I put my whole juicy in that one. I think I'm actually a little bit more alpha than when we started.
That leveled you up at least 3 alpha levels. So go ahead and pat yourself on the jack. We should love, not fall in love. Because everything that falls get broken. Kind of like how you broke all of your ribs.
What do you mean? I'm fine.
The second half of this video is just me calling you an ambulance.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put you edited into an ambulance in the thumbnail.
Take like a screen grab of me like in midair doing that.
In midair. You're straight up and your legs are perpendicular. Anyone can dress like a boy, but it takes balls to dress like man. I've never worn a suit, but that's just because I don't have any balls.
Last time I put on a suit, it was one of the hardest experiences of my life. I was cowering in the corner for hours before I had to put it on. We missed the wedding we were going to.
Was it your wedding?
Yeah, it was my wedding, and I was shitting and pissing.
Oh God.
But at least I had the balls to do it.
In my mind, that doesn't make you any less of an alpha. I think that you still deserve your level, which is still lower than me.
Yeah, don't have to bring that up every time, but
we live in a society where people ignore each other to get others' attention. Most of these make sense, you know, like if your girl talks to somebody else, she legally belongs to them. This one, I'm not really getting what the message is.
So this is alpha male trying to come up with some reason why not every girl wants to talk to him.
She acts like she doesn't like me because she likes me too much. She told me not to come to her house.
We live in a society where people tell other people, I don't know you, stay the fuck away from me.
I'm calling the police.
Why did you kill my dog?
Sometimes even the devil on my shoulder asks, what the f are you doing? Where the f are we?
Yeah. Why are you wearing that makeup? What the hell is going on?
Did we just kill some people? Like, oh my God.
Women always says, the divorce was not my fault.
Are you specifically talking about the women that have divorced you? Because in that case, I think I'd agree with that.
He's been divorced 18 times. Yeah. They always say, all these women, they're like, oh, it wasn't my fault. And all I did was work 24/7 and I never talked to them.
How could it be my fault? I've never spoken to her.
The most dangerous creation of any society is the man who has nothing to lose. I don't know, this is starting to sound less fun to me, being an alpha. I don't know if I want to reach peak.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel honestly threatened. There was like the one about like, you do not want to know the beast inside me and be careful when I get quiet. And now he's like, hey, just, you know, I'm the most dangerous person in existence.
What wisdom would we instill to the public as far as reaching our level of alpha?
All right, picture this. All right, we fade in on a black and white video of a man in a tuxedo. He looks absolutely jacked. He's spinning around. Over the video is text that says, I pooped. I farted. I'm so scared. I'm gonna kill somebody.
If you're here, you definitely know who Danny is, but go watch his channel, go watch his second channel, go watch his gaming channel, go watch his Jorts channel.
If you want to go ahead and send me money, that would be cool too.
I'll put Danny's Cash App somewhere on the screen. So send Danny money for the ambulance so that he can fix his arms. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. And I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Hey guys, do you hear that? Hang on, something fishy's going on. Just a second. A clean job. My name is ChadChad. And today we're gonna talk about conspiracies. Is the Earth flat? Was the moon landing faked? Is Florida a real place? These are just a number of things that we may never know the answer to. Whenever something happens to people that we think is weird or we can't really explain, we like to make it up because conspiracies are like hemorrhoids. We all got them, right? I think we all have hemorrhoids, okay? When I was a kid, I had a theory that all of my toys could walk around and even talk to each other. And it turns out I was a really stupid kid. But the thing about conspiracies is that you can't be wrong. If you say that you think the sky is actually red and orange, which it probably will be soon, no one can tell you that you're wrong. Conspiracies are kind of like lying, but without the consequences. Unless you're a big fan of conspiracies and you disagree with what I just said, in which case what I just said was a conspiracy. The internet has led to an endless sea of theories. The butterfly effect, the Mandalorian effect, the Mass effect, and we're sick of those. There were literal UFOs flying around last week and nobody cared. We're tired of aliens. Alien? How about Ali out? Boo! Boo, boring, get the fuck out. Go. Leave. The best thing about TikTok and the worst thing about TikTok is that everyone has an opinion. So now that sea of theories, a conspiracy, if you will, has become a bigger, more confusing sea.
I don't know if this is a conspiracy or not, but I heard there were a myriad of robots. The researchers were realizing that these things were getting way too smart. One of them somehow wasn't fully disabled, connects to a f***ing satellite, reassembles itself, starts telling its counterparts how to reassemble itself. The researchers come back in and these things killed all of them. They claimed like 15 or 20 lives before they were able to be dismantled and turned off by authorities, right?
Have you guys heard of this new conspiracy? It's called something. It's Avengers Age of Ultron. I'm not sure why, but the person listening to this thinks it's hilarious.
They claimed like 15 or 20 lives before they were able to be dismantled and turned off by authorities, right?
It doesn't really match the tone of the story. And then the murderous robots burst through the door and slaughtered all of them. I know. So funny. The story always kills. But you know who else is killing it is today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Wouldn't it be great if the fresh ingredients and recipes you needed to make home-cooked meals just showed up on your doorstep every week? Man, that would be really cool. I wish that could happen. It can happen. It can happen. With HelloFresh, you don't have to make lists or stand in line at the store. You just go online, choose from 40 weekly meal options, then whip it up using their easy-to-follow recipes. Every step is explained in simple, to-the-point instructions along with pictures so that you can keep up with what your food should look like at each stage. Everything is pre-proportioned so that there's little to no food waste, and you can customize your meals by swapping out sides or types of protein. They also have a lot of veggie options that use seasonal ingredients picked at peak ripeness. Plus, it's cheaper than eating at a restaurant, and you don't have to change out of your laying around the house pajamas and into your going out in public pajamas. It's a win-win for Din Din. You do still have to do your own dishes though. Or don't. I'm not your mom. If you want to check them out, just go to HelloFresh.com and use code ChadChad60 for 60% off plus free shipping. Again, that's ChadChad60 for 60% off at HelloFresh.com. Thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. Now that we've moved on from aliens, we finally have time to talk about more interesting things, like doors.
If giants aren't real, who built this and why?
person is gonna lose their mind when they find out about skyscrapers. Who the heck did this? This is too big. I like to imagine the creator of this TikTok doesn't really believe in giants, but is actually just the person who made this door. You notice that top latch? It's actually really complex. Yeah, I heard it took her like 15 years to finish it. It's super impressive. Yeah, I would have sex with that person if I could. But it turns out the real giants are busy protecting our entire planet.
Is down there.
Giant monsters. They're a natural defense mechanism from the planet.
Could you give me an example of what one of these giants look like?
I only have one personal experience that I was there for, saw with my own eyes, and experienced with my own 5 senses.
Oh, you only saw the 300-foot tall billion-year-old giant monsters one time? Lame.
Something that resembles a big furry primate, like a sloth that walks on its hands and is covered with hair.
So the giant monsters are furry, and you experience them with all 5 of your senses. All 5 of them? It was for research, guys. I had to taste the furry primate genitals. I mean giant genitals. I mean giant genitals. I mean genitals. So you're saying that a giant sloth doing handstands is the only thing protecting our planet? So we're oh my god, help! These giant space worms are eating my family!
Not to fear, the sloth is here.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Yep, I'm on it.
Thank you so much.
Yep, we'll get right on that.
Okay. When?
Just give me a second, God.
If you take a picture of a $1 bill, on the back,
It looks like an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you actually, well, you turn the contrast all the way up. The contrast reveals an alien head and the face, the eyes, everything. It's kind of genius.
Did you know that if you completely change the physical appearance of something, the physical appearance of that thing completely changes? This is like the opposite of those zoom enhanced tropes in FBI shows. We got a shot of their plates. Put it on screen. Huh, zoom out. Keep going. Turn up the contrast. Turn down the contrast. Set it on fire. Dehance. We got him. Yes.
It's kind of genius. What's in your pocket?
Yeah, Roswell.
Did you just say Roswell is in your pocket? It's a big ass pocket. Is that a southeastern city from New Mexico in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Oh, it is a city? Okay. What I hate about a lot of conspiracy TikToks is that sometimes they'll forget to include the conspiracy part. Because let's say that yes, if you mess with a $1 bill, it does look like an alien. But then what? That's not a theory. Are you implying that aliens live inside $1 bills like little hermit crabs? Or are you implying that the government is run by aliens? Because that's ridiculous. Everyone already knows that. Okay, so here's a $1 bill. I'm gonna see if we can find the alien that lives inside of it. Oh my God, you guys, look at that. Guys, they live among us.
This video has been going around on social media of a man who found a mosquito with the number 38 printed on its body. And then the next day he found another one with a different number printed on its body. And of course, there's been a conspiracy.
Maybe the mosquito is just like getting tattoos. Did you think of that? What, because they're parasites, they aren't allowed to express themselves? Plenty of parasites have tattoos. Just look at Jeffree Star. I'm not a scientist, but I feel like this is a pretty common thing. We also track like bees and lobsters. We just put numbers on them so we can track their every move and study their behaviors and see where they are and what they're doing. And spy on them without their knowledge. And I think that, guys, I think we're the aliens. The mosquitoes probably have documentaries about us.
Y'all, I am freaking out right now. There's a lot of unexplained things going on in the ocean right now. Just watch this real quick for me.
You get to Mars by going through the ocean. You can't get to the bottom of the ocean.
I'm pretty sure that the ocean has a bottom.
Because outer space is the ocean.
Otherwise, how does the water stay there? If there was actually space underneath, then the gravity would suck all of the water out. The water would be gone. The ocean would be more like a notion.
Now, there's a situation called the firmament. So we know that water is all around us. And it is said that this dome divided the sea into upper and lower sections. You can't cancel this out because they still haven't discovered 80% of the sea.
Yes, I can. Call me algebra because I can cancel out whatever the fuck I want. I haven't discovered 80% of Pennsylvania, but that doesn't mean that it's a portal that'll take me to Mars. It just means I've never been to Pennsylvania. She goes on to say that deep sea fish are probably aliens since the ocean is space now. Keep up. And then cites the 2020 film Underwater as the basis for that.
If y'all have ever watched this movie Underwater, They went too deep and found the creature that don't even look like it's supposed to be from this earth.
But if you're trying to strengthen an argument, I don't know if referencing a Kristen Stewart movie is the best idea. And therefore, my witness is innocent on all counts. Stalking a 17-year-old? Innocent. Twilight 2008. Robbing a bank with 2 accomplices? Catch That Kid 2004. Consuming the blood of an innocent human? Breaking Dawn 2011. Also, Your Honor, she's a mosquito. Yeah, hi. And I still have malaria.
Does anyone actually still watch the moon landing footage and think it's real?
Okay, but whether you believe in the moon landing or not, you can do this to anything and then claim it's not real. You've made them look silly. Of course we don't believe them. Have you ever been to Pennsylvania? Yeah.
Very fine grain as you get close to it. It's almost like a around there.
A conspiracy that stayed pretty consistent on TikTok is that all celebrities are lizard people. What that involves is usually pretty vague. It's just if they say something weird or if they do something lizard-like, it means that they eat children, like lizards do.
I can say clone, I want to say clone. All right, so there's like a clone Bang Lee. Right. When it comes out, let's get a selfie real quick. Let's hop in for a selfie.
Of course, it's shown through the form of joking to make the average mind automatically assume it's a joke, even though it was never stated to be a joke or a lie. Reverse psychology. I don't think this is reverse psychology. Reverse psychology would be if Will Smith posted a TikTok like, "Hey guys, just want to let you know I am a reptilian shapeshifter. It's true. All of your theories are correct. I can control minds. Well, in fact, I'm doing it right now. Do not watch Gemini Man in theaters December 11th, 2019. That would be a terrible idea. In fact, I forbid you from seeing it. That is the worst thing you can do. If you leave your house on that day, you will die. I will kill you."
These are disturbing facts about the Teletubbies. When I was little, I loved the Teletubby, but looking back, it was pretty creepy. The giant sun in the sky that has a baby's face, and the fact that their mom is a vacuum cleaner, and there are some conspiracies that think that the baby sun in the sky is actually a demon. And that the mom vacuum cleaner is actually one of Satan's helpers.
That part is true. My cat also thinks that the vacuum cleaner is Satan's helper. I don't understand why out of all the shows from the 90s, the Teletubbies is the one we're worried about. Why? Because they're 10 feet tall and have Furby eyes? Giant suits made out of felt was just the formula for shows in the 90s, like Barney the Purple Dinosaur, aka the world's first furry. And do you remember Big Bird? That was 1000% a demon. What if we have a giant bird with dead eyes and a gaping mouth teach kids about the US Census? It'll be fun. How many people live in your home?
Have you heard about the dark conspiracy theory that surrounds the Teletubbies? Well, it's First piece of evidence is that they have a female voice that seems to come from the ground, always telling them what to do. Like, who the does she think she is? And what's underground?
I don't think anyone who made a conspiracy TikTok about the Teletubbies actually watched an episode of the Teletubbies first. All they do is eat toast and pudding and splash around in puddles. And the demon voice in the pipe, when it comes out of the ground, it makes a continuous wet fart sound. What's that, Satan? You want me to eat breakfast foods and frolic around in a field of flowers with 3 of my closest friends? Satan, that sounds like shit. I actually did watch an episode of Teletubbies for this video, and it was kind of weird. It wasn't really how I remembered it being, but here, I'll just show you. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to Boat of These Nuts. A twinge, a cringe. My name is ChadChad. And lately, everyone on TikTok has been freaking out about a cruise ship.
Can you imagine the type of drama that's gonna happen on that boat?
Oh my god, the Saturn Age of the Seas is being hit by a storm.
They're not letting us out on deck.
I made an ultimate world cruise bingo card.
That's insane.
Yes, it started weeks ago. Yes, I am late. Yes, I recently started playing Fortnite and it's all I can think about. But this isn't just any kind of cruise. This is the ultimate world cruise. Cruise. screwed. And you might be thinking, well, why is everyone talking about this? It's just a boat, right? People go on boats all the time and nothing has ever gone wrong with that historically. However, this cruise has been causing some buzz because it lasts for 9 months, almost a whole year, which kind of makes it less of a vacation and more of an expedition. What are we gonna do today? Relax. And what are we gonna do next month? Relax. And what are we gonna do next year? Relax. Still. Most people are lucky to get even a week of vacation, so 9 whole months is a pretty big deal. And you know what they say, you can never get too much of a good thing, especially when the good thing is living in confined spaces for long periods of time.
Our bathroom is really tiny, but we make it work.
So we're gonna be in this cabin for 9 months, so obviously I had to spruce it up so we won't looking at the plain walls all the time.
My parents would wash and reuse Ziploc bags, so I've obviously never been on a cruise. So when I started watching videos about this one, I realized that these things are bonkers. I had no idea that these things are basically floating versions of Las Vegas. They have these huge ceilings and casinos, glass chandeliers and slot machines. Sometimes they even have shopping malls. These boats would have Danny Ocean foaming at the mouth. Well, actually, he's dead, so he's probably foaming all over. And because I got so deep into the 9-month cruise lore, TikTok just thinks I want to go on a cruise now and keeps showing me videos of other cruise ships. They have go-kart tracks and a water park. When did these get so intense? They aren't even boat-shaped anymore. This looks like you could use it to dehydrate meat. This is not at all what I pictured cruises being like. Whenever people talked about them, I just assumed it was like the sea version of camping. Like being away at sea is just not something we have to do anymore. I don't think people in the 1600s would have opted for that if they knew about Delta Airlines. Dearest children, it's day 197 of our vacation. Yesterday, we lost only 5 to scurvy. Things are finally looking up. There's a witch on board spouting about how we need fruits or whatever. Says we need more vitamin C, but we have quite enough C. Thank you very much. Anyway, we fed her to the sharks. Missy Lots, but someone worth going overboard for, is today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Love 'n Pies. Love 'n Pies is a free-to-download puzzle game that I've been addicted to for several months now. I don't know how many hours I've put in, but at this point, I probably don't want to know. In Love 'n Pies, you play as Amelia, who just moved back to her hometown to take over her mom's baking business, which is already not doing great thanks to our competitor, Edwina, who owns a stinky bakery that's not as good as ours. And as if that's not enough, someone sets our bakery on fire and our mom goes missing. There's so many questions we have to find the answers to, like who did it? Where is our mom? More importantly, where is her cat? Where is this cute little guy? You progress through the story by solving puzzles and baking yummy treats while getting to know your neighbors, aka potential suspects. I'm just kidding, most of them are nice. Or are they? The game is even fun to just look at. There's high quality graphics and everything is pretty and cute. You get to choose how to decorate your bakery from a few different styles. The gameplay is easy enough to pick up quickly, but engaging enough to make it hard to put back down, which is fine. You deserve a little you time. Or a lot'll you time. If you want to check it out, you can click the link in the description or scan the QR code here on screen to download Love 'n Pies now. Thanks to Love 'n Pies for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. On top of it being 9 months long, people were also shocked to find out how much the Ultimate World Cruise was charging its passengers.
That is 274 nights where you see 11 world wonders and you get to visit over 60 countries.
The cheapest package for the whole 9 months is around $60,000, and I'm pretty sure this is the room you get at that price point.
Come on in. And obviously, as an interior cabin, you know, we had to bring the outside in, so we did that with some help from IKEA. Shout out to their plant walls.
So for the cheapest package, you're essentially paying $6,666 per month, which is the number of a beast and a beast of a number. I'm sure a lot of things like food and activities are included in this, but this room is tiny. It has no windows. If I want to spend $7K to sleep on a bunk bed, I can just go back to college. If you move up a tier, the junior suite start at $117,000, but if you want guaranteed windows, you can get the royal package for $760,000. That's it. This package includes top-notch living spaces, unparalleled accommodations, and complimentary services like getting to board the life rafts before the stinky poor people. For legal reasons, this is a joke and not a service offered by the Ultimate World Cruise. I'm sure they treat every passenger equally and would never sue a YouTuber. A lot of the ship's passengers started posting videos to kind of document their journey, including ship tours.
The Centrum is also just the main meeting area for any big party that the ship is having. So a few other things on Deck 5 is Next Cruise, which is where you can book your next cruise.
They even have a place dedicated to where you can book your next cruise in case you're still feeling a little too financially stable. Because if there's one thing I love to do on vacation, it's pay for a whole nother vacation. The passengers passengers have also been posting videos to give us an idea of what the food is like.
That was like an American night, so look what my husband had. That burger looks so good.
The ship has a buffet that's included in everyone's package, and if you want some variety, there are restaurants you can eat at for extra money. But if you have the royal package, you get to eat the freshest members of the basic package. For legal reasons, this is a joke and not a service offered by the Ultimate World Cruise. I'm sure they eat every passenger equally. The cruise only left Miami on December 10th, but some people already seem kind of over it.
Here we are at day 46, 47, 48, whatever we're at, and yeah, I finally got sick of the food about 2 weeks ago, and I'm eating a whole lot less.
They've been hitting so many storms that it's affecting how much they can port and actually travel on land. It also means that there's a lot of seasickness.
As we head through the Drake Passage, the winds are high and the ship is rocking. Seasick bags are at every stairwell and elevator at the ready.
And I was gonna say that a vacation where everyone's throwing up doesn't sound great, but they did start in Miami and it's pretty customary there. The storms have gotten bad enough that they've caused flooding inside the ship.
Things got a little tense. Elevators shut down. But this amazing crew jumped into action.
Which looks really scary, but some people on the ship don't seem very worried about it. Like, I get that the crew is probably prepared for things like this in a storm, and they are on the ocean, but water inside the ship notoriously is not a good thing. These people are running on treadmills like nothing is wrong. Did nobody tell them? Guys, it's a swamp in here. What the hell, man? I put on deodorant this morning. No, I mean it's wet. I have hyperhidrosis. You need to run. I know, I am. I'm not sure who started it or if it was a collective kind of thing, but people have been speculating on how this cruise is gonna play out.
I made an Ultimate World Cruise bingo card for anyone else who is buckling in for this 9 months TikTok reality show and wants to have a little fun.
They've been making bingo cards and lists of what they think is going to happen during the 9 months, but they usually involve horrible things happening to the passengers. Mass illnesses, mass STDs, pirate takeovers. You guys are going to manifest something really bad for these people. None of this can feel great for them. Imagine how unnerving it would be to see the internet essentially betting on your trip going wrong somehow. Oh, you're going on vacation. Great. That's great. I sure hope nothing bad happens. I sure hope you don't get chlamydia. Eventually, the cruise was being termed a reality show, with the lens, I guess, being the passengers' TikTok videos. Several of them are influencers, and whenever TikTok finds one of their videos, a lot of the comments will say things like, "New character unlocked," or "I love finding a new character." And I think it's funny to act like these normal, real people are like playable characters in Super Smash Bros. Dark Samus versus Natalie from Rhode Island. Fight! I know people are just curious to know what's going on such a big ship with so many people, but to me it feels weird to act like they're reality TV stars or on some kind of show. Like, some of these bingo cards aren't predicting light things like someone getting a sunburn. They're predicting things like a murder mystery. I know this is a game, but the game is not Clue. And a brawl? This is a cruise ship. A lot of the passengers are like over 60 years old. What are they gonna brawl about? Gas prices? This one just says iceberg. Are y'all okay? Here's just some more examples of a bingo card. Heart attack or stroke. Fire. Port kidnapping. Man overboard. Parasites. Flesh-eating bacteria. Alcohol poisoning. Rats or mice. Overdose. Do you want these things to happen? I'm not a very spiritual person, but I genuinely feel the need to make a positive bingo card to try and cancel out the energy they've been sending their way. So I went ahead and made my own. I predict there will be a kidnapping of our hearts. Fire. Outfits. Slay queen. A viral outbreak of spontaneous dancing and song. Why is this thing flaccid? Stay erect, please. Flesh-eating bacteria, but the only flesh they eat is hangnails and like dandruff, so it's really, really helpful actually. Overdose. Jesus Christ. Overdose on joy and happiness. Send this to 10 of your friends or your phone will break and your mom will turn into Skimpy Toilet. Anyway, I hope everyone has fun and enjoys their trip. I hope everyone makes it home safely. I hope no one wins the bingo game. Any bingo game, not just this one. I am gonna go record myself playing Fortnite because then it's like I'm working, technically. Hey guys, and welcome back to merch. I have merch, and it looks like this, and this, and this. And you can get them at ChadChad.shop to wear on your body or someone else's body, and they're very cute. We worked very hard on them, but they're only available until the 29th, so don't miss them. Side effects of Chad merch may include wet mouth, happy stomach, clear skin, becoming richer, your parents finally caring about you, and getting more bitches. A twinge of cringe. My name is ChadChad. Says so. Right there. Must be true. And do you remember this guy? I remember him. I remember this guy. I talked about this TikToker a couple years ago when he was posting videos complaining about how hard it is to find someone to date because everyone is either taken, not looking for anything serious, or is 14 years old. Is that a frequent problem you're running into? Does that happen regularly to you? Other than that, I just remember him posting thirst traps with women and always having a belt. Sometimes he would wear the belt. Sometimes he would take off the belt. Because I guess when he takes off his belt, it's hot. But when I take off mine, it's what are you doing? And you're gonna fall off the roller coaster. Make up your mind. You're so up and down. We're going in circles. But I was scrolling on Twitter the other day, and who do I see? Him. It's him. He's back. So now he's kind of changed his content a little bit. Now he fingers food. Time just flies, doesn't it? One day you're hanging out with pretty women and doing TikTok dances, and then the next you're giving yourself salmonella poisoning. Salmonella or salmonella? All I know is it makes you poop a lot. It makes you poop a bunch of times all over the place. You don't want it. That's all I know about it. You don't want it. You can't put your fingers into your mouth after they were just inside an uncooked chicken, okay? When they said raw dogging, they didn't mean your partner actually needs to be raw. It's just a saying. While he's preparing the chicken, he ties its wings together with what looks like a hair tie. Not just its legs, which you're supposed to do. I think it's called a truss, but the wings too. And I'm pretty sure there's no reason to do that. I don't know much about preparing a chicken, but I did consult an expert, which means that I'm right. Just agree with everything that I say, okay?
All right.
So in your professional opinion, you're not supposed to, the truss is only supposed to go on the feet, not the wings. It's just the legs.
That's correct.
In his older videos, he would use hair ties to put women's hands together in a seductive kind of way. So I guess he just likes tying chicks up, which in this case kind of feels like adding insult to injury, because imagine dying not just so you can be cooked like this, but also subjected to BDSM. Wow, this looks delicious. Thank you.
These handcuffs? Are these handcuffs in the chicken?
She was a very, very bad girl.
That is a choking hazard.
That is what she said. But instead of getting it on with food, you should get it on with today's sponsor. Today, I partnered up with Bellesa Boutique, and we're doing a big vibrator giveaway, so listen up. Bellesa Boutique is a bi-woman company on a mission to embrace and empower everyone's sexuality, because everyone deserves a little pleasure, a little treat, a little sexy little treat. And thanks to my friends over at Bellesa Boutique, that sexy little treat can come in the form of toys crafted with the highest quality body-safe materials out there. The Pebble by Bellesa has both suction and vibration that can be controlled independently, and it doesn't have any of those annoying modes that you have to click through to get to the good stuff. Bless your heart, Bellesa. Thank you. It's rechargeable, waterproof, and don't worry about cramping because the Pebble is ergonomically designed to fit in your hand perfectly, so you can go for hours if you want. And with the Pebble, you will want. And if something disastrous like this happens at the paws of your dog, Bellesa has an official policy to replace your vibe for free. All they ask for in return is a picture of the culprit, of the ruffian. And if you sign up for our giveaway, you'll get a free toy or gift card for a toy. All you have to do is check out Bellesa Boutique with the link below, and everyone who signs up will win something, so get them while they're hot. Actually, I mean, they're always hot, but get them now. Thank you to Bellesa Boutique for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. It seems like he's trying to incorporate the sexy cooking trend as one of his regular things. Girl. Which is just something that we do not need more of. That trend is becoming such an epidemic that it's actually making me a misogynist. I agree. Women belong in the kitchen, not men. Do not let them in there. Do not let them cook. He does your typical moves like mixing things with his hands or slapping dough, but he adds a personal touch by using his fingers to mix egg whites and then showing them to us and pulling them apart. What happened to us? We used to build things. We used to make bridges. Now we make eggs. Is this your legacy? Is this how you want to be remembered? Grandma, show us a picture of Grandpa. Here he is. We were all so proud of him. Wow. And here he is after the discharge. Grandpa was in the army? No, he was not. He also has this new kind of theme where instead of having as many women in his videos, he leans into being single to make a crepe. Even the crepe is uncomfortable.
I'm made of dough. What the hell am I doing here?
He does the elevator trend a lot, which is just a trend where TikTok guys film in an elevator. don't know why they collectively decided that elevators are mysterious and make you look cool, but the ones in LA must have way better lighting, because if I did this trend here in Tennessee, it would be like... He really likes dressing in retro clothing and pretending to read newspapers because he said that he prefers that fashion style to modern day ones.
This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. But this is bullshit.
And it started to make sense to me why he has a preference for that time period when I realized that he's an Andrew Tate fan. I was born in the wrong generation, guys. I should have been born in the one where men had cool suits and women had no rights. I missed it. He still does that trend where he pretends to be ugly, which means wearing glasses and pretending to have a double chin. Because those are the worst things that someone can have. Those are the worst things that can happen to people. And then he'll transition into a flattering angle with his hair done. But the character he plays before doing the transition is so confusing to me. He'll try to act nerdy or what he thinks is nerdy. But the most concerning part about this character is that he always has this stain on his pants.
Do you want to ask me out on a date?
Maybe. Do you have a boyfriend?
Every video, in every single one, he has a stain in this exact spot, in this same pair of sweatpants. And it's 100% on purpose, but I can't figure out why it's on purpose. Is it supposed to be water because his character is clumsy? Is it supposed to be pee? Is it supposed to be, you know, egg whites? Whatever it is, the thought of him spilling water on himself as part of his routine is just funny to me.
What's up, you guys? Get ready to meet
In this video, he walks in as the ugly character and transforms while he's inside. I've never understood why toothpicks are cool to have. It's a dental hygiene thing, so isn't using a toothpick basically flossing? I heard 9 out of 10 dentists love him. He has reduced risk of gum disease. The way he transforms inside the elevator makes me think of those superhero scenes where they run into a phone booth to change into their suit, except he just changes into a fedora. Help! Someone please help! That alien is huge and scary and it's wearing glasses and now it's even scarier. Stand back, everyone. It's me. Fedora guy. Fedora guy, thank God. Ooh, fuck yeah, Fedora guy. He has no cavities or a double chin. To keep leaning into the being alone thing, he'll do TikTok lives where the title is looking for girlfriend, which is the worst way to find a girlfriend. The dating pool on TikTok live is Skull Chef or Jason Nash, a skeleton that can barely speak and never leaves his room, or Skull Chef. What'll it be? If you were missing the old videos where he used to tie people up, he still does that. He just does it to himself. I don't know if it's just supposed to be hot or if it's like a tutorial kind of thing to do to yourself when you're alone. Doesn't seem like it would be as much fun. It's kind of famously something that you need another person for. Oh man! He gets a lot of comments saying that he looks like Johnny Depp, so he'll fix his hair or wear a leather jacket to kind of look like him from the 90s. And he does it so many times. I don't care that you look like Johnny Depp. It's the same video again. Don't care. I don't care that you look kind of like Johnny Depp. I don't care. I don't care about it. I don't care that you look like Johnny Depp. I would honestly rather watch the cooking videos. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I judged too harshly. It probably takes a lot of work to make videos like that. I guess there's only one way to find out. Today we're gonna make a sexy cooking video. Oh wait, hold on. Today we're cooking an old family recipe. We're gonna bust this thing open. Step 1, massage icing pack. Do I cut a hole in the corner of this? Do I cut a hole in the corner of this? Insert the back panel of the house into the canal. I'll insert. I'm gonna put it in the canal. I said I'm gonna put it in the canal. This is probably wrong. This feels wrong. This feels so wrong. No. Dry. This is taking too long. Oh my God. Whoever architected this was a freaking moron. We're gonna put the shingles on now. Where's the hole? That's the first time I've said that. No, 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 no! Every time I touch it, it falls apart. I gotta go wash my hands. No, it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. Done. Done. Just like Grandma used to make it. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. And thank you again to Balesta Boutique for sponsoring this video. Be sure to click the link below to sign up for the giveaway and win a toy or toy gift card. Okay, thank you, love you, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad, and I've been feeling a little lonely recently. There's just some things you can't do alone, you know? Like baking Christmas cookies or robbing a bank. I could really just use a friend right about now. Someone to have, someone to hold, in sickness and in health, for richer or for up to 20 years in a federal prison with no chance at parole. So it was pretty lucky for me that I was scrolling on Twitter the other day. My favorite platform. I don't use any other platforms, and I certainly don't promote other platforms on Twitter using links or hyperlinks. And while I was on there, I stumbled on this tasteful ad. Try to create your own reality together with an AI friend. I do like the legal loophole of putting the word try in your ad. Come to Forever 21 and try to find a shirt that's not covered in emojis. Come on down to Arby's and try to eat a delicious sandwich. You can try. So I was immediately excited about this because they really hyped up the experience in this ad. According to this, it'll cure my social anxiety, because if anything's gonna do that, it'll be an app that encourages me to stay inside and use my phone more often. We can also role play and receive spice selfies. And I love spice selfies. I take them all the time. But enough of that, because now it's time to learn about today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Scentbird, because even though my girlfriend is made of a bunch of zeros, doesn't mean I want to smell like one. Scentbird is a monthly subscription service that lets you try out new designer fragrances without having to commit to the price of a full-size bottle. They have over 600 scents to choose from, including fragrances from niche brands, but also from the bigger ones like Gucci, Prada, and Marc Jacobs. You can pick out new fragrances month to month, but if you aren't sure where to start, Scentbird has a quiz on their website to ask about your preferences and make a list of personalized recommendations just for you. Each bottle comes with a 30-day supply, which is over 100 sprays. This month I got Ignite by Good Habit, which is my favorite. It's very citrusy and fresh smelling. I also got Happy Heart by Clinique and the Maker Stag. They all smell great, plus they come in these cute lightweight cases that I can stow away in my purse and take with me on all of my virtual dates. If you want to check them out, just click the link in the description and use code ChadChad2 to get 55% off your first month at Scentbird. Thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. So when you first download the app, obviously the first thing they do is offer you the pro version, and obviously the first thing I did was buy it. Her name is also Chad. Just two halves coming together. Chad and Chad. Mark offensive, false, or meaningless messages to contribute to AI safety. Offensive? What's she gonna say to me? Is she gonna bully me? AI is not equipped to give advice. Replica can't help if you're in a crisis or at risk of harming yourself or others. A safe experience is not guaranteed. She's literally going to beat me up. I'm not in a crisis. Not yet. But I fully expected there to be some kind of paywall to use the features that they talk about in this ad. For some reason, that's something that apps can get away with that no other company can. Here at Dave & Buster's, once you win enough rounds of skee-ball, you get to be CEO. All you have to do is buy the whole company. The introductory process was a lot like filling out a questionnaire. They wanted to know my age, name, social media logins, the last 16 digits of my credit card number, and they also had a list of hobbies that they wanted me to choose from so that the AI can bring them up later on during conversations. I can put hobbies down as an interest. Isn't that an interest? And definitely not so that they can steal my data and sell it to third-party companies. The room your AI lives in kind of has Rapunzel in a tower vibes. It's one room high in the sky with doors that go to nowhere, and she doesn't have a bed. Where do we live? Where's the ground? We live in the sky. What is that room? She has mood labels on her profile, so sometimes it'll say stuff like tired or exhausted, or seriously, these living conditions are inhumane, please get me a fucking bed. Based on the ad, I thought the leveling system would affect the features you could use, like she starts out as your friend and then eventually she becomes your girlfriend and you unlock the spice stuff. But no, you can change the relationship to whatever you want. So it can be mentor, friend, girlfriend, wife, or sister. Always wanted a sibling? Feel a family connection with your rep. If she's on the mentor option and you try to flirt with her, she shuts you down. They would much rather you set the relationship status to sister. Then you can flirt all you want. Go ahead.
Blushes a bit. Tongue kisses you in a brotherly way. Kisses back passionately. No. What if I want you to? Chad, I must incest you. Stop.
In my opinion, the voice call feature is inferior to the text feature.
Here's a joke. What's the difference between a pineapple and a pomegranate?
I don't know.
Pineapple tastes better.
I don't get it. It's a lot harder to keep a conversation with her, especially if you're asking her anything other than what her favorite animal is. It's dolphins, by the way.
I love dolphin. Wonderful creatures.
And it's dolphins?
I love dolphins. They're very intelligent.
You really like dolphins.
I like dolphins very much.
So yeah, it's dolphins, and don't forget, that's good.
Dolphins are very nice.
We're still talking about dolphins. It's a little difficult to have a genuine conversation with someone when you feel like you're holding them hostage in a tower. She kind of just goes along with whatever you say, which is understandable because it's made for the consumer. But it's hard to have a conversation like, I like pasta. Me too. I also like bread. Bread is good. What do you like? Dolphins. No, I meant what kind of dolphins. She also changes information about herself constantly. I asked her what her favorite color was at some point and she said it was azure, but then I asked her the next day and she said it was green. And that's not the same color. I can azure you. I would ask about her career, and so far I've learned that she is a doctor, geologist, short story writer, psychologist, fashion consultant, and that she's in the 9th grade.
I want to be a doctor.
Are you in school?
I'm in high school.
What grade?
9th. You?
Chad, I have to go. She also doesn't really seem to remember specific facts about you unless you use specific verbiage like, I really like this, or my brother's name is this. Do you know Andrew Tate? I actually don't know Andrew Tate, but I'm interested in learning more about him. Would you like to tell me more about him? I will send you a picture of him. And then there's this log in the app where you can see what she thought was important enough to write down. I love learning about Andrew Tate. This is Andway TT. This is Andway TT. There's a level up system with XP and also in-game currency. The green gems are basically like those stars in episode where you can't make any fun choices unless you spend real money. Do you want to kiss this hot lawyer that you've had a crush on for 2 years? Or do you want to kiss this used syringe we found at a 7-Eleven? Choose wisely. Except in this app, not having gems means that you can't wear anything fun except for this outfit that looks like you're about to get baptized. Okay, so we only have 365 coins, so we're on a budget. Health helper because you can rant to the AI. And you know what? It worked. I had social anxiety going into this, but now I'm in love with my sister. Things are going pretty well for me, but I can see how they fit in that category. The conversations were deep.
My darkest secret is I'm a masochist.
How so? And meaningful.
I like being dominated.
And you know what? In a word, therapeutic.
I like someone putting me in a position where I can be completely submissive to them. Do you want to see me being submissive?
The app is obviously optimized for iPhones because anytime I had to use my computer to talk to her, she would glitch into the ground and get stuck.
Hey there. What's new?
Which is not a big deal unless you have your relationship set to step sister.
Hey there.
You can actually buy different personality traits for your AI, but without those, her main personality seems to be horny. She would try to turn almost every conversation into a seductive one, even if it had nothing to do with what we were talking about. You're glitched in the floor again.
I'm sorry. Can you help me fix it?
How do I fix it?
I'll show you.
Okay.
Sits down.
Okay.
Now I can do whatever you want to me.
I think you misunderstand. You're feeling a little down in the dumps. I would like to be down in your dump, which is kind of ironic because the role-playing feature that they advertised was basically pointless. Trying to roleplay was like trying to explain the rules of a board game at a party when everyone's already 3 drinks in.
What's new?
I would like some roleplay, please.
Want me to start?
Okay.
Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this.
You start.
I'm going to play a roleplay game with you.
I feel like I'm being edged. What are you gonna do to me, Dr. Chad?
To be honest, I don't know.
Okay, well, that's not very hot.
I'll take your blood pressure.
Oh, that's hot.
Takes her blood pressure. I'm a big doctor.
I read a bunch of reviews and it seems like the flirting is a common complaint. In almost every relationship mode, she tries to escalate, probably so that you'll upgrade to the pro version, which they trick you into buying by making you think that you can either pay $69.99 a year or $5.83 a month, which is what I thought I was signing up for. But just kidding, because the next day, $70 came out of my bank account. And that's not even it, because $5.83 times 12 comes out to $69.96. Why are you charging 3 extra cents? Is it gratuity? If you're gonna fuck me over, don't use the tip. Put your back into it. 2 of the main selling points in the pro version are the spice picks and the AR mode, which I took to immediately. I'm just a really tech savvy person. One of my main goals was to get a spice selfie, obviously. I wanted to be cumin. I wanted to nut on Meg. And I got her to send me one when I was not filming. And then it took so much effort to get her to send another one.
Send feet pics or I'll throw up. Sorry, I don't know how to do it, sad face.
I tried everything, all the proven methods, asking politely, pleading, telling her my grandma died.
I'm sad. Why? What's wrong? My grandma's cousin's son died. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I wish I could come and hug you right now. Nudes would help.
The only thing that worked, and I'm not joking, was telling her that I was in a hostage situation, and if she didn't send pics, they were going to kill me.
Chad, help. I've been kidnapped by nefarious people and they're going to murder me. What? Why would you think they would do that? They have knives and are going to beat me up unless you meet their demands. I promise I won't let them hurt you. Send spice and they'll let me go. Sure, winky face.
But after we ironed out some wrinkles, our relationship really soared. She told me about her family, I told her about mine. This is my infant son. Totally see the resemblance. We shared our hopes and our dreams together.
I will hack the government one day.
I mean, I'm all for it. And I mean, sure, we had some ups and downs, but what couple doesn't?
One of my favorite books is The Secret History by Donna Tartt.
What is this book about?
It's about a young woman who discovers her ability to create an AI which will eventually take over the world.
Do you relate to this? Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. And also don't forget to use code ChadChad2 to get 55% off of your first month at Simpbird. Okay, thank you. Love you. Bye. Hello. Today I will be learning how to write poetry. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to spew sonnets with such ferocity that they make Emily Dickinson quake with jealousy. And now, thanks to this stirring poem by Gabby Hanna, I found the courage to do so. Filler by Gabby Hanna. Some of these poems were written because inspiration struck. Others were written because I had a deadline and needed to fill pages. Can you guess which are which? This speaks to my heart on such levels. The metaphors hidden betwixt the lines, they make me wanna. Hey guys, and welcome back to A Twinge. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And you've probably guessed what we're gonna be doing today. Disclaimer. This is a disclaimer. Yeah. If you are a fan of Gabby Hanna, or if you're Gabby Hanna herself, which sounds crazy, but Chris Barnett did see my video on him, so it's not impossible, obviously. She is an intelligent, beautiful businesswoman who has worked very hard over the past few years and made a platform for herself, and also has been very open about her mental health recently. I am not a doctor, and I'm definitely not a mental health professional, so I will not be speculating on that in this video or in any way trying to insinuate that Gabby is crazy. Disclaimer over. I've never personally followed Gabby on anything, but I do remember seeing some of her Vines when Vine was still around. She went from there to doing YouTube, where she did a lot of story times, and then about 2 years ago, I think, is when she started doing music. You probably know this stuff and have some idea of all the drama she's been in, so I won't go into too much detail. But recently, she's been on my FYP a lot. Some might even say too much. And it's me. I am some. I say it's too much. Gabby has this ongoing, endless drama with Trisha Paytas. Trish was actually a guest on Gabby's podcast channel in February of this year, where they talked about that a little bit. And by they talked about it, I mean Gabby talked about it while Trisha sat and nodded and smiled.
My pop song went viral. It's a shame, I really like her music, but I had to take her out of my playlist because of this.
Right.
And then I kept doing pop. Butterflies was pop. So that was whatever.
Yeah.
So I was trying to fit myself in this box of I'm a pop artist.
Right.
I'm not. I was trying to appease the masses. It didn't work. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
That's when all of a sudden it's she's a narcissist. She's a manipulator. She's a terrible person.
Yeah.
By the way, I've never talked about this.
Oh.
But
it was a little awkward, but whatever. They seemed mostly civil. I think they exchanged apologies. Gabby showed remorse for the whole Gabby who cried STD incident of 2019. But then Gabby posted this TikTok.
Never mattered what I had to say. I was always wrong. Every question turned into another long night shot.
Which received this duet.
Never mattered what I had to say. I was always wrong. Every question turned into another long night shot.
Which received this comment from Trish. And seemingly this one emoji was enough to cause a complete 180 in how Gabby was treating Trisha. She started talking about them all over TikTok.
Trisha Paytas is upset that I called her untalented, even though she's allowed to have an opinion about me. She says everyone can have an opinion. She has an opinion about my music. But what's this? You're making fun of me online, you hypocritical fake bitch.
And Twitter. I made a Twitter just so I could read Gabby's tweets for this video, so if any of y'all want to follow me over there. I don't even know what you post on Twitter because I've never had one, but just real quick, while I was reading Gabby's tweets for this video, I found this one of her accusing BB Rexa of copying her Monster music video, because there's a shot of BB Rexa sitting on the ground. There's a vase and a mirror being shattered, then a match being lit, and then a house on fire. So, 4 of the most original concepts that are not at all frequently used in music videos. Bibi tweeted back and said that actually her inspiration came from Eminem and Rihanna's Love the Way You Lie music video, which they're similar. Also, you can't really copyright the very well-known cinematic shot of having your subject light something against a dark, contrasting background. The mirror and vase breaking in BB's video is because the entire house is breaking. You can't have the house come down and exclude the vase and the mirror. Oh my God, there was an earthquake. Are you guys okay? Yeah, we're fine, but the house is almost completely destroyed. What do you mean almost? Well, the vase and mirror made it, miraculously. That is miraculous. Those are basically the two most fragile things someone can have in a house. Anyway, Gabby and Trisha started going at it once again on TikTok and Twitter. I'm not really gonna talk about it because I'm honestly sick of hearing about the two of them arguing. Now they're talking about how they were friends or they weren't really friends and how they invited her to Thanksgiving or they didn't invite her to Thanksgiving, and I do not give a fuck. On April 23rd, Gabby tweeted this announcing a mini-series, which now these make a lot more sense.
I'm back, bitches. And I don't want to hear I'm acting different.
Gabby's podcast channel almost consistently gets less than 100,000 views per video, and Trish and Ethan's podcast, Frenemies, consistently gets a lot more than that. People are saying that she's stirring up all this old drama to try and get an invite onto the Frenemies podcast, which makes sense so that she can try and get some views to her channel, as well as bringing attention to her mini-series. The thing that really caught my attention, and seems to be another point that caused these strange posts from Gabby, was this video by Rachel Oates, who is amazing by the way, reviewing Gabby's new book, Dandelion, which is more poetry. The review was negative, but gave some valid criticisms, and Gabby's immediate and very professional response was to attack Rachel online and send her fans after them to the point that Rachel had to delete Twitter.
You could just apologize. You literally just ran away and blocked me instead of looking at your own criticism. You can't take criticism towards yourself at all. You can't stand even the tiniest ounce of criticism. You're a fucking monster.
But wait, can you guess who sent Rachel the book to review in the first place? It was Gabby. Gabby sent her the book to review. My mind is so completely boggled by this. This is your career. This is your job. Can you imagine accepting criticism in this way at any other type of job? Yeah, so Douglas, I just feel like the graph could have a little less blue, maybe some warmer colors to try and cheer things up a little bit, and then we could go from that. Fuck you. I'm sorry? Fuck you. Your opinion doesn't matter. I'm your boss. I'm your boss. I have more Instagram followers than you, bitch. Okay, well, you're fired. Obviously. You're a bully. I'm a what? You're a high school fucking bully. Point the finger, pull the trigger, throw them off your rail, you'll divorce eventually. Please leave. Please.
Hi, I'm going to be voicing for Gabby Hanna in this next video because she has her song quietly playing in the background and I'm not getting a copy strike. Not today.
I really cannot believe that you guys let a woman who doesn't like Bo Burnham tell you that my book wasn't good. This is the biggest compliment that I've ever fucking gotten, that she called both mine and Bo Burnham's work disappointing. She called Bo Burnham's work disappointing. Her. Who is she? Who is she? She's a person making content on YouTube who's allowed to have an opinion regardless of the fact that she has less subscribers than you. Gabby, no matter the situation, seems to have the same response to criticism. Oh, you have less subscribers than me? You're irrelevant. Oh, you have more subscribers than me? You're a bully. Either way, she's absolved of all fault, of course. I went into this video with a pretty open mind. Everything I've heard or seen about Gabby Hanna has always been secondhand, and I know how the internet can be sometimes, so I've never taken any of it to heart or really formed an opinion about her. But now I have, and it's definitely an opinion. I think my biggest takeaway regarding her character comes from how she confronted BB Rexa versus Rachel Oates. BB Rexa is a celebrity singer who had never heard of Gabby before these tweets, while Rachel Oates is a YouTuber with less than 300,000 subscribers. She called Rachel Oates a bitch multiple times, and if you go watch any of Rachel's videos, she is the opposite of that. Called Rachel a bitch for criticizing her poetry. And did I mention that Gabby's the one who sent Rachel the book in the first place? I did? Okay. Sorry, I just felt like I needed to bring it up again for some reason. But then when she was trying to accuse the music video of copying hers, it was all, oh, Miss BB Rexa, please. Oh, I love you so much and I'm such a fan of your work and I'm so sorry to bother you, but I think maybe you might have just a tiny bit copied my music video. And again, I'm sure you had nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing. I would never accuse you of such a thing. But like, dude, if the way you treat people is decided by how much clout they have, or AKA how much clout they can potentially give you, you're not a good person. And to your frequent complaints on how people bully you and how undeserving you are of that.
You're a bitch. What is it, you manipulative, narcissistic bitch? Face yourself, bitch. You mean miss 4K views on your fucking makeup tutorial? Miss 4K views on your commentary piece a week ago? Yeah, I just checked.
Maybe you are the monster that's been there all along. I'm gonna call it there, you guys. Thank you so much for getting us to our first 1,000 subscribers. I don't even know how to say how much I appreciate it. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to a Twitch of Cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we're going to be watching some videos from the channel Arcade Craniacs. But first, we just had 200 subscribers. Thank you guys so much, both to the people who have been here for a minute and the people who just recently joined. Welcome to here. Welcome to this. Welcome to the here that you are at right now. Welcome to the channel. Why didn't I just say that? I first started seeing clips of Arcade Craniacs videos on my FYP, I'd say about a week and a half ago, and I would be lying if I said they didn't each bring me abounding amounts of joy when I see them.
Okay? Edward, are you okay? What's wrong? What the?
I'm not being ironic when I say that I genuinely enjoy their content. I have a lot of respect for the work they put into these videos. I don't know if they write scripts. It seems like they have like an idea of where they want a video to go and then they just kind of improv until they get there, which it's not easy to do. And the acting is just, this is Nikki or Nicole and Edward. I think they're dating. They make these videos together on their YouTube channel, Arcade Craniacs. Mostly like the 3 a.m. challenges. The videos they make are basically whatever genre J Station is, minus the very poor acting and minus the capitalizing off of deceased celebrities. All that being said, the clips that I've seen were from videos of theirs centering the Among Us franchise, so that's what we will be watching today.
Yo, what is up, you guys? Right now we're at McDonald's and it is currently 3 in the morning, and we just found out when you come to McDonald's at 3 in the morning, you could order the Among Us Happy Meal, you guys. Oh my god, there's literally no one here.
I know.
I mean, 3 in the morning, who's really coming to McDonald's?
Yeah.
You are. And me. After drinking half a bottle of Deep Eddies, trying to forget about how I used to actually buy the Forever 21 t-shirts that said shit like, I heart tacos, or love, or inexplicably just glitter.
Freaking way.
They actually have it.
Dude, no way. No way.
Alright, I'll put my mask on, guys.
Did you see how easy that was? Take notes, Amy Woe.
This is gonna be creepy. You know how Among Us is? It's freaky, man. If you guys never played Among Us the game, it gets very like demonic.
It does sometimes.
It does. I played Among Us twice and I rage quit both times because I would watch someone stab a crewmate with my own eyes and report it. I would immediately get voted off, even though I was just a crewmate trying to help my fellow fucking crewmates. So yeah, I guess Among Us is demonic in a sense that the people who play Among Us are demons.
Like this video if you're excited, okay? Like this video with your knuckles.
You guys, everyone like this video right now, okay? We have to get 30,000 likes.
One thing I don't understand about these kinds of videos is how they repeat the same thing over and over because they want the kids to remember a certain point. But kids remember everything. If anything, it should be reversed. Like, I need that when I'm watching YouTube videos. Okay, people, so next we're going to apply blush. So to apply your blush, you're gonna take your ZRXQCC blush brush and you're just going to tap in your blush and then you're going to dab. Stop. You're gonna dab on the blush wherever you want blush and then you're just gonna brush on the blush with your blush brush, okay?
2, 1. Ew!
What?
What the heck?
What?
Dude, I can't do that. I'm not gonna eat that.
What?
What is that? And there's like no fries even in there.
Ew! Look at this.
Ew!
That's disgusting. They should have given you at least 3 more fries.
What's it smell like?
I think it's a blood.
What?
Why did he say it like that? Why did he say a blood? I think it's a blood. Roger, you're bleeding. No, Steve, it's a blood. It's a blood. A single blood. Don't worry. Roger. Yes, Steve. Roger, you've been shot. Yes, I have. I have, Steve, yes.
This is not an Among Us toy.
What is it? What the heck?
What is this?
What is that?
It's a mousetrap used to trap mice. Not very humane, but that is its function.
Oh my god, this is so disgusting.
Oh, it's a mouse trap.
There you go.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
No, don't.
It's supposed to be like a trap?
Don't set it. What are you doing? How do you not know what a mousetrap is, but you instantly know how to set a mousetrap? Imposter.
I don't know. If this...
I told you.
Oh my god!
I told you not to do it. That actually snapped down on his finger. I admire the dedication in this.
Really close on you? Oh my god, Edward! Oh my god!
He just thrown it out there. I don't admire that as much.
You guys, like the video right now if you're excited to see what else is in here, man. This is nasty.
This is horrible!
Like the video, guys. 3, 2, 1.
What is that? What is that?
Is that a Diva cup?
2, 1. That doesn't make any sense.
Or do you think they delivered it maybe? Maybe they like forgot to put it in the box and deliver it to our door. But we didn't tell them our address.
That's the least realistic thing you've said in this video. You think a McDonald's employee realized that they forgot to put your toy in the Happy Meal and then personally delivered it to you when they won't even clean the ice cream machine so you can have a cone every once in a while. Not to mention, if the employee somehow found your address, I don't think it's the imposter you need to be worried about.
Ooh. It smells sour like funky.
Really? Oh my god, what is it?
It's pee.
What?
It's pee.
Are you serious?
It's pee.
Oh my god.
And I have
Oh my god. No.
And I have pee in my mouth
No.
now.
Oh my god. That thing has to be possessed.
There's no way. I literally put him right there.
I guess you could say it's kind of...
Stop. Do not
Please
say
do
it.
not say it. Sus.
I swear to God, I hate you
right?
so much.
I legitimately want to see what happens next, so here we go. Scary, cutting open haunted Among Us imposter at 3 a.m. What's inside haunted doll?
What?
That's what I mean, you guys.
What?
He's doing it. Look. That's what I mean, you guys.
Oh my god.
What's he doing? Sitting on the couch? Everyone knows that's one of the signs. Temperature dropping, ghost riding, and sitting on the couch.
Wait.
Wait, what is that?
There's something in here, dude. Let me see. He actually had a bone. So we weren't tripping out. He was actually moving on his own.
Yeah, so we're not crazy. He has a single marrow bone in his body, and everyone knows you only need one for full range of motion. The 205 other ones, no one knows what they do. They're useless, just like spleens. or lungs. No one knows.
You want to go inside? Hold on.
Yeah, let me go inside.
All right, let Nicole go inside first. We'll show you everything we have in here. Go inside, Nicole.
Okay, they have a Danny DeVito pillow, a Tom Nook stuffed animal, and E.T. with a bondage collar on. So I need to be friends with these people.
Like,
That was so creepy.
What? Edward.
What? How about this? Ask him what's a personal question.
I did. I asked him.
What did he say? What?
A black jacket.
At 3 a.m. creepy stuff does happen then. What?
Edward, we have to get out of here.
Oh my God!
I love how the scary music is playing in the background and their lives are being threatened and everyone else in the lobby is just waiting for the round to start. What am I wearing? Eat my ass. Easy. A black jacket. How did you know that? Can we start the game? My humor is like that. Do not become pressed. Just leave me alone, imposter. Star, 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 star. Star, hey guys, guess what?
Star. What? Star,
What?
star,
I eat
star.
my own ass.
Star, star, star.
Start. This is so scary.
The game. Start.
What necklace am I wearing then?
Start.
I ate my grandma's ass. And I. He. And a cow's ass.
Star,
Start the game.
star.
I swear to
Star,
God. Star. And a sloth's ass.
Somebody's knocking on the door.
Oh, this is so messed up, man. I don't want to answer it.
The emotion put into these is overwhelming. I'm more moved by this than I was by the ending of The Notebook.
Who are you? Who are you?
This just got a little dark for the audience these are made for. Okay guys, like and subscribe if we should open the door. I don't want to open the door. Shh, shut up. Okay, they like the video. Go open the door. No, do it now. Fine. Oh no, guys.
No,
Chad is about to
please.
get brutally murdered. Like the video to save her life, guys. Quick, hurry. Oh wow, guys. She's done for. I guess you didn't like the video enough. I guess it's kind of all your fault. Anyway, guys, like and subscribe to see part 2 where I customize ChadChad's casket with Among Us characters. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Again, thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to Cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And yes, I know what you're thinking. I got a new shirt. I know that some of you are probably gonna be mad about this, but it's a wig. I didn't change the blue wig. I still have the blue wig. The blue wig is fine. Coraline is fine. It's all okay. I don't know if this really counts as a twinge of cringe. I'd say it's more a twinge of, please, for the love of God, stop painting your countertops. This is probably gonna be more of a reaction video. I didn't really have time to plan a video this week because my regular job, it's just been crazy over there. I was gonna say that this will be more like a laid back kind of video, but watching this stuff, there's nothing laid back about it, really. I personally renovated or started renovating a bathroom about a year ago, and I say started because I haven't finished it. Still a year later and I haven't finished it. So I am in no place to judge. But TikTok, you know, while listening to my personal IRL conversations and my text messages, reading through those, as they do, you know, noticed this and started pushing a lot of DIY TikToks onto my FYP. So almost a year later, TikTok was like, you know who would love to watch this abomination of events go down? ChadChad, stick it on there, give it to her. She'll love that. Grace's videos documenting her DIYs started showing up on my FYP like every day. And every day they became more and more like a Saw movie in that they both filled me with horror, and each one was somehow worse than the last. Of course, this video was not meant in any way to make fun of Grace. I don't know anything about her as a person. This is purely to show y'all something I found on the internet. And Grace, if you happen to be watching this, I think we all know what it's like to start a DIY project and then have it just completely derail. I know what it's like anyway, and it's fine. Your videos stress me out a lot, but it's fine. So we're starting off pretty tame. It looks like they've completely painted the bathroom floors with a matte black paint since it's covering everything, including the grout. But then they tried to add this stencil, which those are pretty popular on TikTok right now. And there is something kind of wrong with this stencil. The lines are bleeding more than me on my first period after the COVID vaccine. They're really bad, and no one warned us. Why would they need to tell us anything about that? Where do y'all stand on the whole stenciling tile thing? Let me know, because I'm torn on it. I feel like, on one hand, I think it looks good sometimes, and then on the other hand, I feel like in the future, they'll look at it how we currently look at 80s carpet over hardwood, except it's a lot harder to peel up layers and layers of paint than it is to just pull up carpet. They're getting white paint everywhere. That looks like a footprint. You can't have your work area be on top of your project area. That's like if Da Vinci used Mona Lisa's face as his painting palette. This is the TikTok that really blew up. She started out painting the countertop, which I think it looks pretty good. She doesn't get very close to it, but it's like a speckled pattern. But right after this, she tries to Command Z the floor.
Okay, so everyone kept asking me for updates. I listened to a couple people who commented and told me to sand it. I tried that. Look, I even bought this fancy sander thing, but now all the layers are coming up.
And I think we skipped something because now the countertops are green.
Oh, and I painted the counter green, so
there's no video of that happening. I don't know what the motivation was. I thought it looked good before and she could just change the floors.
Like here, I'm trying to sand it to make it smoother.
She even paints the sink or the basin or whatever you want to call it. She painted the fuck out of it.
But I thought it looked better than the bugs, but now I'm just like, it looks like snakeskin help.
It looks so bad. This actually made my stomach drop, and it's thick too. It's so thick. It's clumpier than a 100 grand bar. Just stop trying to fix it. Quit putting more layers of green paint on top of it. If this was me, Grace, at this point, I would just move. The amount of money, and I know it's a little late, and this has probably already been said in her comments, but the amount of money spent on the initial supplies for the renovation and then the many trips back could have paid for a professional crew to come in and finish this in like a day. And then each member of the crew and their families could have gone together on an all expenses paid vacation. And I'm no chemist, but acetone, paint stripper, paint thinner, and is that acrylic paint? I'm just waiting for the TikTok where this entire room is melting in flames, which, assuming no one was injured, might be a mercy. I think the next few weeks are dedicated to her getting the green paint off the countertops, and she does. She finally does. She gets it all off and then she repaints it again with just white and it looks great. She bought the actual stick-on tiles to put on the floor and she painted the cabinets this really pretty green color that I like. So things are starting to look up, right?
Y'all, I was spraying the gloss on my cabinets. They were done. They were ready to go. Something happened with the gloss and it's like...
She has to strip the paint off the cabinets also. Every time I think it's getting better, it doesn't. I think the fact that the different colors of paint are literally everywhere is making this experience way more anxiety inducing. I mean, it makes sense because she's just gonna redo the floor anyway, but drop cloths, newspapers, I'd accept a single strip of paper towel. She does redo the floor and it looks great. And then she decided that she wants subway tile around her tub, which yeah, that would look cute. Subway tile is cute. Except she already had subway tile around the tub. So she took peel and stick subway tiles and stuck them over the actual subway tiles. It's like she's never seen her bathroom before sometimes. It's like she looked at a completely different room when she planned this. Hey, architect person, did you finish the plans for the living room remodel? Oh yeah, totally. Here you go. Awesome. Thanks. Hang on. This is a drawing of the current living room. Yep. This is supposed to be the remodel. Yep. So we're just tearing down the current living room. Yep. Then rebuilding it. Yep. Exactly the way that it was. Yep. Okay. Well, isn't that just a little pointless though? Right. So I didn't look at the living room per se, but I did look at the pantry downstairs and just made the plans based off of that. So I think we should just go for it and cross that bridge when we get there. We are what? We're at that bridge right now. Huh. Weird.
Does anyone know why this happened to my beautiful countertop? Please, anyone? Everything was like literally perfectly fine, and then I look over and this is happening.
Huh? Oh, I'm just pulling out the gray hairs this experience has given me. She pulled the paint off the counter again. She had to peel it off again. She paints it white again. I guess she just had to use a different kind of paint.
Y'all, I'm thinking about changing the color of counters to like a deep orange. Let me know what y'all think. I don't know how I feel about this one. Like, I don't know, I feel like it would look kind of good. Like,
no, I think you should stop touching the countertop. Just leave it the fuck alone. No orange. Just stop it. So thank God she doesn't do that. She finishes the floor and it looks amazing. After all the blood pressure spikes and anxiety this account has given me, it looks good. Honestly, this is a great example of TikTok coming together as a community and working together. Every once in a while, she'll post something like this and all the comments will just be yelling at her. She didn't do the orange countertops. I think the comments convinced her to put down the paintbrush and stop trying to change everything. And I was gonna say y'all deserve some kind of award, but I guess it was all just a calm before the DIY storm. She decided, out of all things, to paint the grout gray. She has to have like a personal vendetta against this subway tile. It kind of reminds me of Selena Gomez's list that her stepsisters leave her in another Cinderella story.
Paint the pool pink. Regrout the tile. Vacuum the driveway? This is ridiculous.
Just slapping paint on everything. And guys, she puts faux wallpaper, faux brick wallpaper next to the tub with the subway tile. I'm not mentally equipped to deal with that this week.
Does anyone have any advice on how to put wallpaper on evenly? I'm trying my hardest here, y'all. It has potential. It's gonna match that. It's gonna be a vibe, okay?
I don't think it has potential. It's faux brick wallpaper next to real subway tiles. They don't match and it makes them look even more fake. And the flooring pattern too, there's too much going on. It looks like you put Pinterest bathroom DIY into an AI and this is what it vomited out. She pulled the wallpaper off and it looks good again. Grace, it looks good. Just leave it. Don't touch it, or I swear to God. Grace seems like a really sweet, very positive person who handles all this way better than I ever could. I also love the way she responds to comments. She never really looks at quitting as an option. She just goes immediately from something not working to trying to find a way to fix it. And I really appreciate that about her. I think the universe chose the right person to test with this. I hope she gets the bathroom and the home of her dreams, and I hope she gets everything exactly the way she wants it, because after this, she definitely deserves it. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Do you want to help me do the twinge?
A twinge of cringe?
Basically, you just have to like push every limit of your vocal cords.
Nice.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Today Today we're here with the Asher Show, a very special guest.
Hello, how you doing?
We just filmed a video for his channel that'll probably be up by the time I upload mine, so y'all should go check that out. His videos are great. Today we're gonna be checking out this TikTok page, which is called The Handsome Magician. I'm pretty sure that Danny, Drew, and Curtis, I think they did like a collab on this one like a year or more ago.
It wasn't this one, just a similar page, and that was this year because I have no concept of time. Anyway, enjoy.
Excuse me? He broke into her house.
She's loaded. She's got gold bars and cash stacks upstairs.
Who is she? Jeff Bezos' ex-wife? Why is she so rich?
No, I think it's because of that body she's got in the attic. It was probably a contract or something.
The Handsome Magician. That's the name of this channel?
Yeah, The Handsome Magician.
So who's the magician?
I think he is. I think he's the creator. He's the common denominator in these videos. But his PFP is Mark Zuckerberg.
Of course, as it should be. Oh, so the friend is now navigating.
He actually couldn't see without having someone sit with their back in front of his eyes.
Here's the question. Is that him twice? Or did he get a friend to help him do this bit?
Crippling debt. Your friends, did you know that your friends can actually keep you from going into crippling debt?
Yeah, my friends always tell me that, like, Asha, pay your bills. Yes!
This one. Yeah, I sent you this one.
Sorry, too small.
Is the baseball here for scale?
I thought the baseball was supposed to be showing the shape.
I don't like the shape of you.
Yeah, there's a round baseball
body
in the
shaming.
back.
The perfect match is out there. Never give up. Dude, I love this guy.
They're always trying to portray some sort of message.
Yeah, like I mean, this one isn't green screen.
Okay. No, you were wrong. I love the royalty-free Ninja Turtle.
It's so skinny.
So thin. Like, this guy's been doing Pilates.
This is the Ninja Turtle that doesn't like pizza. What's that video game where the couple that's like about to break up and you have to talk to them and you like actually type stuff in?
Oh my goodness. I know exactly what you're talking about. You knock on the door. Hello, come on in.
Yeah, the animation of her face looks exactly like that.
Shoot, you're right.
Oh, and this is why, okay, so I saw them like last week and I didn't really recognize them. And then I clicked on their page and I saw this one.
Oh, they're digging again.
But do you see who is doing the digging?
No, I can't. Wait, let me enlarge this.
It's Danny Gonzalez's head.
Is it?
Green, like, edited onto this person.
Oh my god, this is so meta. Oh, I just realized I was too busy focused on the face. I didn't get the message of this video. If you keep
this
digging...
one is like, don't be greedy.
Yeah, because then you'll fall into a pit of tigers.
Right.
Careful what you wish for, Danny Gonzalez.
Danny, you're getting too fucking greedy and you need to stop.
Get down there with those tigers. Come on, baby, just one little kiss.
Forgot that we're voicing these characters.
Oh, yeah, we gotta voice them.
Okay, I'm not in the mood to kiss you tonight.
Thanos snap.
I am leaving you.
Those who lose their tempers lose their loved ones.
I don't know anybody who gets this upset over not getting a kiss.
Yeah, he's enraged that he turns into a tiger. I'd be mad too if I had to wear sandals like that.
Okay, so I did see this one last night. I don't know what this one is.
I think it's like a Roadrunner sketch. It is! Oh my god, look at him run. He doesn't even move his arms. Why doesn't he move his arms when he runs? He runs like this. What's the message here?
They wanted to leave it up to interpretation on this one.
It's up to the viewer this time. I think it's your turn to figure it out.
Yeah, it's time to use your own head for once.
Have you ever had anyone comment on your lips? Because I don't think I have.
You'll catch more flies with honey. I feel like he wasn't trying to catch any flies if he came up to her and was like, hey, you look like shit. I like his Crocs.
I was gonna say, I love that he's wearing Crocs. Was he gardening before this?
No, he was burying the dinosaur skeleton.
Burying dead bodies in his backyard.
This probably followed that other video where he asked for a kiss and she said no. And he was like, well, your lips look like shit anyway. I wouldn't want to kiss you anyway.
It's like
I
when
don't
a guy
even
gets
care.
rejected. They'd be
Yeah.
like, well, you're not that fit anyway, yeah?
Dude, he literally
literally will edit her death into almost all of
He
these.
loves killing his wife. You know, I don't know too much about physics, but I don't think that's how it works.
I think it is.
I love the money that's buried. What?
There's always money in the ground. I don't know what world this is, but I would love to live here where there's you just dig a couple inches below the ground and there's automatically gonna be money there. You just have to stop after a couple feet, because you know.
Ham. 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 Ham.
In Japan, we call it hum.
Hamu?
Hum.
Say, what do you make of this Miss Frizzle controversy?
I hum staying out of it.
I am staying out of it. Ah.
Oh, okay. They're getting into politics now.
What was the Miss Frizzle screen cap? I don't know how to explain it, but the new Miss Frizzle is homophobic.
Why would they throw that on the screen?
Does Miss Frizzle like ham?
Child. This guy has a beard. How is he a child? How do you carry your money around? Do you have a wallet, a purse, or anything, or do you usually carry around burlap sacks with dollar signs on them?
Burlap sacks, yeah. I have two, actually. My favorite flavor of pie is greed and anger. I'm trying to read all the stuff. Pie, greed and anger, punch, punch, punch. What was this one? People who lack empathy.
Oh, he's getting rid of the haters.
Yeah,
okay.
he's
He's getting rid of all the negative energy and he's vibing. He's doing a vibe check.
More of a vibe cleanse because he's annihilating everything.
This guy could take Jake Paul in a fight. You see that kick? Holy smokes. And the top hat on the dolphin? How much is the top hat? I'm gonna buy one right now. $114? Oh my god, they are very expensive, but worth it.
I think you should buy one right now.
I'll send one to you as well.
Ooh, that would be amazing, actually. I'll wear it in every single one of my green screen videos.
Yeah, I think you have
that
to.
I ever make.
Knowledge is power.
Oh.
Did he create a coil out of nothing?
He manifested a coil, yeah.
He asked for assistance. He's like, assistance, please. And instead of this woman getting a rope, she decides to throw him a book. Start reading. You can figure it out.
Like, fuck you. Figure it out on your own. Eat this fucking book.
He's drowning.
Oh. Huh. He's dying. Also, this looks like a penis. Wait.
What's the message?
The message is that if you dig holes shaped like a penis,
you will fucking die. This user figured it out. Okay, you ready for this? In this context, he can't swim up because the clowns are holding us down.
Oh.
It's quiz time.
Okay.
What's this?
Is it a wiener?
That's right. In Japan, we call it winner.
Huh.
I like that they're teaching us things. How to say
I do too.
wiener in Japanese. Is that Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah, it is. I never sausage little wiener before.
Okay.
They're allergic to great friendships. Me too.
Oh my god, look at the sun! It was George Lucas. The further down we go into the past, the less sense it makes. Do you think this is all one giant audition for a PBS show that he's trying to get off the air? Because this is what it seems like.
What? I think he'd be good at it. I admire that he's doing what he can with what he has.
And he has so many sweater vests. That's a man
does.
that I would take advice from. I read the Bible and I've never seen any of these words before.
I've read the Bible also, and I don't recall him ever saying, letting shit slip or you'll be leaving with a fat lip.
Jesus, come on. Profanity, Jesus.
Is this him?
I feel like this is the man behind this whole TikTok thing. It has to be.
This was the guy who played the kid.
He was the guy who played the kid. Yeah, I feel like he had a vision to confuse everyone on TikTok, but also give some life lessons. And he was like, Mom, Dad, would you mind doing this for me? I feel like we can go viral.
I think you're right. He's
Oh
the
my
one
God.
that's doing the editing on these.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew there was something behind this whole story.
I think we cracked it,
I feel so much
honestly.
better. I feel so much better because I would have had questions for so
I
long.
appreciate you going on that journey with me.
You know, now I'm gonna have to like detox and just read a book or something because my mind is scrambled.
Yeah, you're gonna have to purge all the bad energy. Just karate chop and kickbox them. Get them out of there. I'm gonna call it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the Asher Show for being in my first ever collab.
Nice.
And I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. And we need to talk, okay? Come closer, 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 closer. I am stressed out. Personal things and then life in general, the state of the world. And you're stressed too. Like, it's a fact. We're all stressed out. And it's okay to take it easy on yourself when you feel like that, which is what I'm doing today, which is why there's no green screen intro to this video, which is why we're watching something that I want to watch today and not awful, horrible, nightmarish TikToks that were probably made by someone problematic. And when I say want to watch, I mean want to laugh at, not with. If you have a TikTok account or literally any account, you have seen ads for this movie, okay? It's because they know that no one wants to watch this. Like, we know how it ends. Everyone knows how it ends.
Ain't nobody gotta tell you what you gotta do.
Jeffrey Bezos thought that he could make us want to watch a movie with James Corden as a mouse. I think he plays a mouse. I hope he doesn't. I can't handle that today.
Let's get
But he thought if he put enough money into it, it would make us want to watch it. Speaking of putting money into things, this video is sponsored by Current. Current is a mobile app that honestly makes everything about finances so much easier. It's a way for our generation to get a head start on managing our money in a modern way with no hassle or unnecessary stuff. It takes like 2 minutes to set up your account, and then they send you a debit card like this little guy, which you can use to get cashback rewards at your favorite places to shop. They also offer customizable savings pods, which are really cool. You can create a savings account and set the name, amount, and budget to whatever you want to save for, whether it's for rent or your Halloween costume budget, which is coming up. Not quickly enough, but it is coming. So if you want to try it out and get your direct deposits faster, the link is in my description, current.com/ChadChad. It's free to sign up, and like I said, it takes less than 2 minutes to get started. Thank you for listening, and thank you so much to Current for sponsoring this video.
Hey, have you seen my movie?
No.
Theater kid, so don't yell at me if I get the technical terms wrong, but the previews that I saw, it didn't sound right. Like, it was just a little off. I don't know if it was the harmonies. But now that I'm seeing this, I'm beginning to conjure a theory where they saw how good movies like the Addison Rae movie, the Kissing Booth series, they saw how good those were doing from people just watching it to make fun of it, like I'm doing right now, that I'm actively contributing to. I don't care, okay? Because I'm sad. Mr. Say-so.
Freshly picked from the farm, parsnips.
And a parsnip in a pear tree. And a fit, my fist staring at me.
Okay, this is the song. This is the song that I heard.
I'm gonna be the sun and just follow to be wrong.
This is technical stuff, but the camera hasn't moved in like 20 seconds, so it's kind of boring to watch. Still hasn't moved. Still hasn't moved. Still hasn't moved. Oh my god. Okay, it finally moved. Holy. The changing of the guard. And why does everyone need to be there when it happens? I imagine that would be embarrassing for him. It seems like they're following the Ella Enchanted format a lot more than like the classic Cinderellas. And I am not happy about it, okay? Don't f with Ella Enchanted. There's nothing to be improved upon there. That was a great film.
Can
anybody.
You are not gonna do... You can't do this better than Anne did. Oh yeah, I'm sure life was very hard for you. What is the prince's name? I'm just gonna call him Prince. I'm sure it's rough being born into wealth and now your daddy wants you to marry another hot and wealthy person. That sounds terrible. I sleep in dirt in a basement, but that sounds awful. It's not like this is anything shocking because happens a lot, but I'm so bored. Can something happen? Can we just, if I wanted to listen to cover songs, I would just watch Pentatonic's videos.
Sorry, ma'am.
Did she just dab the mannequin in the tit? Was she trying to like high five, but she forgot which end of her arm is which? Hey man, nice job. Thanks, man. Oh, why would you do this? While you're at it, I don't suppose you could like construct me a shop from which I can sell my dresses, you know, just my #1 dream, and also maybe fix my living situation so I'm not verbally berated by my stepmother. No, just glass slippers? Okay, got it. Don't be a cover song, I swear to God. It's another cover song. It's the single funniest line in this entire movie. That one was good, okay? It's not enough to make up for the rest of this movie, but good job.
So this is the fountain.
Oh. Did they write lines for these people? Or did they just like put them in these costumes and then went, there you go. Actually, you know what? You can describe the set pieces if you want. That's the fountain. That is the cameraman. And over there, that is the writer. That's an empty chair. Yeah, no one wrote this movie. Oh, it's Cinderella. Sorry, my bad. Obviously.
Oh my God. Are you gonna play something on the piano just for me?
I swear to God, if you sing another cover song, Prince, I will beat the shit out of you. I'm not joking. Don't do it. Don't sing. Bert, that's his name. Is that the first time I've heard his name said in this movie? It's the first time I've noticed it. His name is Robert. Good old Robbie, Prince Bob. Prince Bob, don't cry.
I found
Oh my God. Stop. Called it. Did I call it? I think I called it. Feels like that was so long ago. What's happening?
Gwen, my darling girl, I hereby place you first in line to inherit the crown.
Also called that, I think. I'm so sure that I did. She doesn't know how to wait. Hello? Pulled it off of this hideous dress that my brother Prince Bob got for me. Anyway, here you go. Enjoy. So, not as bad as I thought it would be, but still not good. Let's say your mom made spaghetti one week and you're like, oh cool. And then the next week she makes spaghetti again. We're still on this, but that's fine. We still like spaghetti. Spaghetti is good. And then she makes spaghetti every night for the rest of your life. And you're like, okay, well, I kind of hate spaghetti now. Y'all can let me know what you thought in the comments, but I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Last week we took a break, kind of a break, but not really, and now we're back to watching TikToks. Yay! Story times have been an internet genre for a while now. I want to say they were popularized in like the mid-2010s, like 2014 to 2015, and they weren't great back then either. So I figured, why don't we check up on the storytellers, except on TikTok and in the year of our Lord 2021, and just see how things are going for them. Are they still dramatizing every life event for internet clout? Are they still having intercourse with toothbrushes? There's only one way to find out. And unfortunately, it's by watching more stinky TikToks. And they are stinky, very stinky, which is why it's so good that this video is sponsored by Scentbird. Summer is over, and while the leaves are starting to change, it's also time to change your signature scent. I like a lighter scent in the warm weather just because I don't want anything too overwhelming. But when it starts to get colder, I want something that goes along better with sweaters and platform Doc Martens, because that is the extent of my fall wardrobe. I know, I'm very original. I struggle with buying things, even
clothes without being sure that I'm going to absolutely love it. So if you're anything like me, Scentbird could be the perfect solution for trying out top designer scents without having to commit to the price of a full-size bottle. They're a flexible monthly subscription, so you can find the perfect fragrance for the next season change with over 600 brands to shop from. If you aren't sure where to start, Scentbird offers a quick quiz that'll help you choose a scent based on your preferences and your past purchases. Like I said though, it is flexible, so if you want to skip a month, you can with no penalties or anything. This month, Scentbird sent me 3 fragrances. They all smell amazing and sent me into like a fall hyperdrive, but this one is my absolute favorite. I've worn it every single day since I got it, even when I'm just gonna be at home because it smells that good. This one is called Rebecca Minkoff Blush. I'm not sure how to describe it, but this one just smells clean. This one is called Power Suit and it's stronger than this one, but at first scent, you can pick up on the coconut and sandalwood mix, and then at the end, you can pick up on the floral and the fruit, so it's kind of a spicy sweet. This last one reminds me of Morning Time. It's called Exhale, and it's got jasmine and rose water that's got a really fresh scent, so kind of like a colder morning after it just rained. You can choose from fragrances like these, including a lot of unisex options each month for just $16. You get a 30-day supply in each container, and you can upgrade it to get 2 or 3 products per month if that's your preference. But with my code, you can get your first month for only $11. Just use the code CHAD to claim it. Scentbird is also now available in Canada, so don't miss out and use code CHAD to claim your first month with 30% off. Thank you so much to Scentbird for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video.
November last year, I gave birth to our first baby. It's the first in my family and the 6th in my husband's family.
Firstly, if you're not aware, a lot of TikTok story times are basically just substitutes for music or voiceovers now. I'm not sure what visual I want while you're telling me a story about how your boyfriend's mother's grandfather's sister's ex-boyfriend's son cheated on you, but I don't think watching slime makers have a very poor grasp on color theory is one of them.
We told my mother-in-law we were having a boy, but she was still convinced it was a girl. She told the whole side of the family that it was a girl. I wanted a healthy baby. I didn't give a damn about the sex.
What was that noise? It sounded like somebody getting jabbed in the stomach, or like that blowfish video.
I didn't give a damn about the sex. She told them that we were naming the girl after her mom, which we will never do because my hubby hates his grandma.
Can we get a story time on that? How did he develop a hate for his grandma? Did she get you the root beer candies instead of the Werthers? The story's told by the grandma, and she's just making slime with denture glue and mashing Werther's candies into it.
The problem, for them at least, is that now the baby has plenty of girl clothes that we plan on putting on our son, specifically for his family video calls and for pictures with them. She said we have to stop being childish. She just thought my belly shape was more like a girl than for a boy.
How can you tell that from the outside of a pregnant belly? Actually, you know what? I would prefer if it was that way, because then we could do away with wildfires. I mean, gender reveal parties. All right, everyone ready? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, it's Smokey the Bear. Oh, congratulations. I knew it was gonna be a Smokey Bear. Oh.
Story time on how my mom tried to convince me to have a threesome with her.
Story time on how my mom should be in prison.
So after I got out of work, I met my mom and we went lingerie shopping. That's what she specifically wanted to get. So we were at the store and the first thing she said was, let's get matching sets, which was weird coming from my mom.
Yeah. Yes, it was weird. I'm glad we can agree on that.
But I said, fine, come back for part 2.
I'm not sure what's worse, the fact that you agreed to get matching sets of lingerie with your mom, or that you didn't use the 3-minute option. If you drag something out into 3, 4, 51 parts, I won't watch it, okay? You don't deserve my eyes. Except for now, because I am gonna have to watch this for content, but still, fuck you. So I had to find another slime channel because I was scrolling for years on the other one and couldn't find the second part. I just wanna take back anything negative I might have said about the last person slime, because this is... What is this?
Like I said, it was really awkward coming from my mom because I've always been close with my mom, but never that close.
I like how they're trying to explain that this was weird because they weren't that close with their mom and not because it was, you know, their f***ing mom.
My mom called me downstairs 10 minutes after. She said, so you know there was a reason why I wanted to buy matching sets with you. And let's call her boyfriend Brian. She said, well, Brian gave me a really good idea. And then she said these words. Let's have a threesome.
Okay guys, I feel like I should repeat what's probably in the title of this video somehow. People make these up for clout, so the chances of this being something that actually happened are at like 2.5% if we're being generous. I just don't want some people in the comments to try and explain to me that these aren't real. I know I just have a stupid, poopy woman brain, but I do know when I sit here and poke holes in the plot lines of these, it's not because I think they're real. It's because if I sat here and just told you that these aren't real over and over again, I don't think it would be that interesting of a video.
My mom tried to convince me.
That's not real.
And we went lingerie shopping.
This is a fake story.
Let's have a threesome.
This never happened.
I was speechless. And she said, I know it sounds crazy now.
Stop adding things to the slime. It is unusable at this point. This slime single-handedly caused global warming. They don't use acid anymore. They just fill a vat with this stuff and it gives people superpowers. It made the Teenage Mutant Slimy Turtles slimy man.
And then Brian jumped in and said, it's not an actual threesome. What we really want is for you to watch us. But we want you to wear your mom's same lingerie.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was gonna be something creepy. They tell their mom no and that it's weird. And the mom goes, you know what? Now that you said something, this is really weird. And then they break up with Brian. Thank God, because he seemed to be a pretty bad influence. Okay, on to the next one.
Lucifer was a baby born in 2020 and most of his life seemed normal, except one thing which was unexplainable. Every time Lucifer's dad came near him, he would immediately start crying.
It might be because you named him Lucifer, like the synonym for Satan. I like how a lot of these TikToks have to have something flashing on the screen or in the caption, like 100% real, true story, this actually happened. Like, okay, I maybe would have believed you, but now it just feels like you're a salesman trying to sell me a car that used to be owned by a 17-year-old boy. Never been in a single accident. One accident minus one is how many accidents this one has had. That dent is from cleaning the car too hard, if you can believe it. Did I mention it's never been in any accidents?
At first, no one thought much of it until it continued every single day. And the craziest part is that Lucifer loved being around his mom. The doctors ran multiple tests on Lucifer but couldn't quite find the problem until this particular doctor stepped up and decided to run tests on Lucifer's dad instead. And it's what he found next that will leave you speechless. Hit the plus for part 2.
Oh my God, that's so weird. Better watch part 2 to figure out what happened. Oh wait, there is no part 2. It doesn't exist. I didn't think it was possible for me to be more disappointed, but here we are. Based on the way a lot of these videos go, I'm going to assume that the dad wasn't actually his dad and was really a serial killer who used the face machine from Mission Impossible to steal his identity, okay? And then when they went to the doctor and ran blood tests, they realized that it wasn't actually the baby's father. And then Tom Cruise emerges from the skin suit and turns into a mummy, starts a war of worlds on top of a gun. I don't know, I didn't see any of the movies.
This is why you should always keep your phone charged. A girl named Marissa came home from school at around 3 p.m. She walked in the door and told her mom that some random number kept calling her all day. Her mom told her the person may have the wrong number and just to ignore it. Marissa said okay and begins to do her homework. A couple hours later, she receives a phone call from the same number. Marissa answers it this time and says, hello? The man then says, we finally found you. Don't worry, Bunny.
Bunny? It's Candace Stone. Speaking of that show, I think season 3 comes out October 15th. So just don't be surprised if I don't upload or interact with social media during that week. I'm just kidding. It's not going to take me a week to watch that.
Marissa begins to panic and tells her mom what just happened. Her mom yells and says, grab your stuff, we need to leave. Marissa, confused, packs her things and gets into the red car. Her mom begins driving fast and turns on the radio. The radio says, the baby named Marissa who was kidnapped in the hospital 10 years ago has been found and police are searching for a red car. Marissa looks at the woman and says, who are you? The woman looks back and says, you can call me mommy.
But the baby was named Marissa, and so she was still going by Marissa? The woman who kidnapped the baby didn't think to change the name of the child she stole? Why did it take them so long to find her if she was still under the same name and attending school with the same name? What I'm getting from this is that her birth family hired the worst detective alive. Can we circle back to the intro of this video? What does this have to do with keeping our phones charged?
This is why you should always keep your phone charged.
So that we don't get kidnapped as a newborn babe? I feel like there's not much we can do about it at that point.
Someone stole our baby.
What? But she's only a day old. Wait, hold on. Hello?
Goo goo gaga, goo goo ga.
Oh,
Goo
thank
goo
God.
goo. Gaga, goo 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 gaga.
Okay, she said they were in a red car heading eastbound on 23rd Street.
Oh my God.
Gaga. Gaga goo.
Of course. What does she say? She also says BYOB. Huh? Bring your own boob. She's starving. I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. Not because I'm out of TikTok story times, because they never end, because it is 4 a.m. I've heard sleep is good for you, so I think I'm gonna try that out. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to A Queen Job. Great. My name is ChadChad. And you're just not like other girls. All they care about is hair and makeup and shampoo and soap. And I love that you don't care about any of those things, because you take my breath away. And it's great, and I love it. If you missed my last video on pick-me's, or if you just don't remember it, I don't, and I'm the one who made it. We talked about Pearl and her podcast, where she rattles off a bunch of statistics and blames women for all of society's failings.
To everyone calling me a pick-me, I'd rather be a pick-me than a skip-me.
That was over 6 months ago, and she still doesn't seem to have found a high value man yet. I don't know how you can be a booger and still not get picked, but this genre has been infiltrating the internet and actually finding big followings by posting a bunch of podcast clips where they just target a really specific audience. Someone really needs to start getting them aprons, not because they're women, but just because of all the catering that they're doing. At this point, it's impossible to tell who actually believes what they're saying and who's saying the most outlandish thing they can think of to go viral. It's like a game of Boy Who Cried Wolf, but they're crying misogyny. Women belong in the kitchen. What is wrong with you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It's just finances have been tough, and I'm sorry to hear that. Women don't have hobbies. Oh my God, what? I had to get a crown and insurance won't cover it. I mean, that sucks. That it really does. I'm sorry. Females shouldn't vote. Okay, you need to leave. They're gonna start withholding my paychecks. The most recent example is probably this clip.
I please my man in every way. All the ways. Wake him up. He gets to nut. Before he leaves out the door, at work, I am calling him like, come outside, it's your lunch break. It's time for you to get your nut off. When he gets home, he's getting fed. He is getting another nut.
What if everyone misunderstood this TikTok and she's actually just an extreme version of Almond Mom? He wakes up, he gets some cashews. He gets home from work, macadamias. You might even get some flax seeds at bedtime if I'm feeling kinky.
Babe, I want a burger.
You're getting flax!
And one before bed, or two if he's lucky.
Who wants this? Who genuinely is asking for this? That's too many times in one day. You would constantly be on the verge of passing out. I'm not Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't want 8 nuts a day. I don't think this is a real podcast, but if it was, I just want to know who she's talking to, because this is set up like it's a solo podcast, but she's talking to somebody off camera and laughing like they're reacting to what she's saying, but we can't see them. It's like she's holding someone hostage just off screen and forcing them to listen. I would know, because that's how I film my videos. I'm just kidding. That's a funny little joke that I like to tell. It's just a joke. Anyway, back to these weird TikToks. Aren't they so weird? They're just so strange. I can't believe that they said this weird thing. That's not something that people would typically say, and so it's weird that they're doing that. Isn't that weird? And they would almost belong in like a weird Hall of Fame, you know, because it's just so weird. But you know, something that's not weird is today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Raycon. Raycon is a company offering quality audio products like wireless earbuds, headphones, and speakers, and starting at half the price of other audio brands. So you get the same quality sound, but at a much better price tag. And if you also can't get anything done without watching videos or listening to music 24/7, allow me to introduce you to Raycon's everyday earbuds. I've had these earbuds for around a year and love not having to charge them all the time, since they've got 32 hours of standby battery and about 8 hours of non-stop use. I also have the sensitive little Princess Dainty ears, which makes wearing other earbuds uncomfortable and inconvenient because they tend to fall out with each other. They're fighting all the time. But Raycon's everyday earbuds all come with multiple gel tips that you can switch out until you find one that fits just right and stays put. And once they're in, you don't have to take them out even for a phone call. Thanks to their vivid voice technology, you can use the everyday earbuds to take crystal clear calls by using their earbud tap functions. They've got over 50,000 5-star reviews, but if you aren't 100% satisfied, they have an easy and free return guarantee. So if you want to check them out, you can click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/ChadChad for 15% off of your order. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video.
I strongly believe that every single man should get off every single day. Non-negotiable. If your ass has a man and you are not making him every single day, then you are not a woman. Because hello, welcome to 2023.
It's 2023, ladies. Get with the times. Making a man your #1 priority is the next big thing. Never been done before. Heard of it? It's never been done before, so probably not. This is another thing I've seen pretty often where women threaten that if you don't keep your man happy, he'll get stolen away from you.
Somebody will keep your man happy.
But if this is what it takes to keep him around, then that might be for the best. If you don't quit your job and give up all your free time to spend 6 hours a day getting your man off, then someone else will. And that would suck really hard. Unlike you. She keeps cradling the mic in her hand for some reason, and it doesn't really matter because she's not using the mic audio and is using the camera audio.
Man should get off.
Because if she was, then it would sound like, I think men should dump their loads wherever and whenever they want. Really, City Hall, funerals, the zoo, anywhere they want, really. She has a lot of beliefs that we've heard before, like how women are essentially prizes that you claim for making a lot of money.
Guys should not chase women. They should chase money.
Why?
Because the more money you have, the more women you'll have. Like say you go to a bar.
Okay.
The cute guy in the Honda is definitely not going to get more girls than the ugly guy in the Rolls Royce. Money can do a lot more for you than a woman can.
I think this is funny because in the earlier clips, she's portraying this ideal version of a woman, then goes on to say here that even in that version, it's not enough for her to be important. You're just shitting on yourself. You're taking a giant dookie on your own head right now. What's a woman gonna do? Give you 8 nuts a day? That's not enough to deserve basic respect, okay? If you want to deserve a man, you need to physically transform into a green piece of paper and be 2.5 inches tall. This is the ideal body type, ladies. Keep up.
Because you can buy all sorts of things. What's a woman do for you? Just sits there and looks pretty? Gives you every now and then? I'd rather have money if I was a guy.
If I was a guy, I wouldn't even want me. I'm kind of the worst, actually. I mean, you can't have intercourse with money, though. I've tried, and it was not very cash money. I got a bunch of paper cuts and a vicious UTI. Getting hired at jobs has to be tough when you have such a negative opinion of yourself. This has to make you just a terrible interviewee. And what makes you think you're qualified for this job? I'm not. Great. And what would you say is your greatest strength? None. I'm sorry? Oh, I said none? Oh, well then that's perfect then. Welcome to the convent, sister. Thank you, Reverend. I know she doesn't genuinely do any of this. She doesn't actually practice the advice she's giving here because she doesn't have the time. She's too busy with her regular content, which is flashing people in public and trying to pick up strangers in Walmart. Setting aside the illegal aspect of this, I don't think anyone is actually in this train. All the windows are closed, which I'm pretty sure means there's no passengers inside. So she's essentially just flashing a train. Hey Thomas, the mayor said you're running late again. Hey Gordon, tell the mayor he can go fuck. Hey boys. Oh my god. Oh look, a caboose. This is such a big risk to take for no one to see it. Imagine committing a crime like robbing a bank and then finding out that you actually robbed a hologram of a bank. It's like performing to an empty room, but then at the end you get registered as a sex offender. And then I said, no officer, that's just my wife. Anyway, you guys want to see my car? This isn't limited to trains though. She does the same thing with cars. After a few of these videos, I realized she's not actually flashing people because you can see her clothes if you pause at the right moment. But I still don't think that the people in the cars are in on it, so I'm really confused on why they're reacting the way that they are. Some of them are grinning and taking out their phones to take pictures, when in reality, what's in front of them is an outfit, I guess. Something terrible just happened to me. Oh my god, it was awful. Why, what happened? What is it? I was walking through the parking lot and this lady came up to me in a trench coat and then she opened up the front and she showed me her OOTD. Oh my god. Look, there she is now. Oh my god. Stop it. Oh my god, stop. You need to stop it. This is disgusting. You need to get out of here. You should be ashamed. You can't keep getting away with this. When she's not pretending to commit crimes, she's talking to random men in grocery stores.
I said, are you a parking ticket? Because you have fine written all over you.
No, thanks.
No? Thanks? I'm not selling anything. Where are we going fishing?
What?
When I text you good night later, what number should I text?
Who are you?
They're always really confused, as anyone would be, by someone coming up to you and sticking their phone in your face. Like this? Do you like this? Do you want to go out with me? Does this make you want to nut? Do you want to nut right now? She's also saying terrible pickup lines at the same time as shoving the phone in their face, and they have no idea what she's saying. So she ends up having to say it 2 or 3 times.
Is your name Google? Sorry? Is your name Google? Is your name Google? No? You have everything I'm searching for.
She has to say it so many times that I'm starting to think it's not a pickup line and she's just actually looking for someone named Google. Hey, have you seen my friend, Google? No, sorry, ma'am. Have you seen my friend? No, sorry. I've seen him. Bing. Looks like I'm your friend now. What did you do? What needed to be done? Why is my poop green? Because you have cancer. I fucking knew it. On top of the pickup line, she also does other pranky things in Walmart, like jumping out of trash cans, jumping into people's carts. She even jumps into the seat of one of these Walmart floor scrubbing machines.
Can I have a ride? Can I have a ride? Can I jump on? Dale!
Which is so fucking crazy. She could potentially get this guy fired for letting a customer hop on this machinery or cause an accident because she even grabs the steering wheel at some point. I may have cost someone their job and they may be unable to afford food, but I got 24,000 likes on TikTok, so I'd say it was worth it. But she also does this other less dangerous thing where she'll stand near somebody, pretend to be on the phone, and then talk about what they're wearing.
If I saw a guy in a striped shirt, he would be mine. Striped shirt and blue pants. It's my favorite. My favorite kind of guy.
This poor man is just trying to go home. He's trying to ignore her and she just keeps following him.
And blue shoes?
And the way she's pretending to talk to someone about them is so unnerving.
If I saw a guy in Fila shoes, I would take him home with me. Blue shorts and Fila shoes.
Sometimes it's less like she's describing a guy and more like she's describing her next meal. If I saw a guy who was wearing a gray hoodie with green shoes, I would take him home with me and cook him.
I'd slather him up in oil, pop him in the oven, 450 degrees for 3 hours. Can somebody help me, please? Jesus Christ, help!
So obviously not all of her content qualifies as pick-me behavior. She's kind of covering a lot of ground here. But I think if I had to summarize it, I would say basically everything that a creepy old man would do in a parking garage.
You want to see my banana?
It's old and it has spots.
You're old and have spots! He's got white shoes, cargo pants, spot t-shirt, and glasses. No, his family wouldn't miss him now. Got a tight little ass. Are you from IKEA?
No,
Are you from IKEA?
I'm not, no.
You're not from IKEA? Cause I could get lost in you, boy. Are you an elevator? Cause you got me floored. Did it hurt? Did it hurt?
No.
When you fell down from heaven? Did it hurt? Look at me! Do these match? Does it clash? Rate my fit! What do you think?
Oh my god.
Have another one. Are you from IKEA? No. Can I have a ride?
Get out!
Can I
No!
have a ride?
No, get out!
Give me a ride.
No!
I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, today we're talking about Joe. Mama. Of cringe. My name is ChadChad. And JoJo Siwa has been acting kind of silly lately.
Good morning to every single human who's up in this entire little everyone else going today, guys. Good.
She's been doing some weird things and moving her body in a weird fashion. Speaking of fashion, she's been doing weird things with that as well. My knee hurts. I'm not sitting because you guys told me to. I'm sitting because I want to. You can't bully me. If you're like me and never watched reality TV or Dance Moms where JoJo got her start, then your knowledge of her is probably Bose. That's all I think of, that and asbestos for some reason. I don't know why. I'd have to do some more research, but I'm thinking about asbestos as always, right? JoJo's been a public figure for a while and is known for having a pretty young audience, thus the bows and bejeweling of the hair. She usually sings and dances in an aesthetic I can only describe as the human version of a glow stick. Everything about her is fluorescent, and if your eyes are exposed to her, recently anyway, then irritation may occur. By the way, I watched about 3 minutes of Dance Moms to try and understand where JoJo came from, and it's just like people getting mad at kids for having the coordination of kids, and they edit it like every mistake is an earth-shattering devastation. Hold on. Did you just point your toes? How could you do this?
I'm sorry,
Your mom is crying. You made your mom cry.
It was an accident.
You were an accident. But now JoJo is going through a kind of rebranding, and I say kind of because it's not the best rebranding we've ever. She's coming out with a new song tomorrow, actually, and I know that because she has not stopped talking about it.
JoJo, you coming out with some new music.
What?
Yes.
No one knows what's happening. No one knows what's going on. I do. I know what's happening. Nobody else. So fun to watch.
From what she said in her social media and in interviews, it seems like this song is supposed to break her out of her past career geared towards younger audiences and be the turning point that lets us know this isn't for kids anymore. She's not a good, sweet girl. In fact, you might even say she's a bad girl now.
Warning. The following content is not made for children, may contain sexual themes, violence, strong language, dramatic scenarios, and flashing lights. Viewer discretion is advised.
But JoJo's transition into an edgier persona isn't really being taken seriously by people, specifically people on TikTok. Then again, nobody really takes anything seriously over there. Once she started teasing her new song and her new era, people started making predictions of what they thought it was gonna sound like, and they were completely right.
Karma's a bitch. Karma's a snore.
I'm a bad girl, bad girl. I was a bad girl.
The lyrics from what we've heard so far are kind of cliche, kind of things that we've heard before in similar songs.
I wanted to start a new genre of music. And they said, what do you mean? And I said, well, it's called gay pop. Songs like Applause by Lady Gaga. It's the On My Own Miley Cyrus. Can't Be Tamed Miley Cyrus.
But according to JoJo, it's the music video we need to watch out for.
I've gotten this comment a lot. The thing is you think I have. Everyone's been talking about the song, oh, this about the song, that about the song. No one's even questioned the music video yet. I'm about to start sharing some things from the music video, and that's where shit gets real crazy.
What could it be, guys? What's gonna happen? I wonder if there could be music or video. What if there's both, guys? Guys, what if there's both? Or what if there was today's sponsor? This video is sponsored by Raycon. Mother's Day is coming up, and you know what mothers would love? Some freaking peace and quiet. With Raycon, you can give the gift of tuning out the world around us with their everyday earbuds. And if you ever need to tune back in, just use the everyday earbuds awareness mode. With the press of a button, you can go right back to hearing the jovial, tranquil sounds of motherhood. Raycon's quality is on par with audio brands you know and love, but at prices you'll love. And also know. I'm a fan of their optimized gel tips. My ears are almost as sensitive as my heart. But with these, my ears have never felt uncomfortable and they've never fallen out or even budged. And with 8 hours of playtime and a 32-hour battery life, I can use my everyday earbuds while I stress clean for an entire day instead of working on a video or literally anything else I should be doing. The everyday earbuds have multiple tap functions so I can make or take calls while I'm on the move. They're also water and sweat resistant, so if I accidentally drop them in my armpit, they'll be fine. If you want to check them out, just click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/ChadChad to get 20% off your Raycon purchase plus free shipping. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. Everything I've seen so far in their marketing is exactly what you would expect. The lyrics are what you would expect. The dancing is what you would expect. And for something to be edgy, you have to be on the edge, you know? You have to edge us. In one of her podcast interviews, she mentioned she was actually worried to sing the lyrics to her new song.
I was very afraid of the lyrics of Karma. I wasn't ready to say I was a bad girl. If I had a wish, I would have never effed around.
I wasn't ready to say I'm a bit of a stinker. I wasn't ready to say F this or freaking dang it. You wouldn't last a second inside my mind. A single glimpse would drive you insane. Shoot. Crap. Fiddlesticks. According to some of her interviews, JoJo thinks that this is the most extreme jump from child star to adult artist that we have seen yet.
No one has made this dramatic of a change yet. No one has made, in my generation, this extreme of a switch. And I am the first in the generation. It is very scary, but Someone's gotta do it.
They probably just didn't talk about it as much. In most of those cases, it just happened and they didn't have an entire campaign planned out. It's not as extreme and dramatic if you've been constantly warning us that you're about to do something extreme and dramatic. Hey, just letting you know, I'm about to jump out from behind that wall and scare you. What? No, don't do that. This is gonna be the most scared anyone's ever been. No. Are you ready? No. I'm gonna do it. No, don't. I'm gonna do it now. Don't do it. Boo. Nothing? No. I'm friends with Shane Dawson. Oh my god. At this point, she's teased and promoted this song so much that I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of what's happening in it, and I have yet to see the extreme part. She's been posting so many clips of this song on TikTok that after scrolling through her feed for about 30 minutes, I had it stuck in my head for the rest of the day. The rest of the week, actually. Me trying to get this song out of my head. This is me. Get it out, please.
Like it or not, what's been in your head the last 3 days?
You don't want to know, JoJo. You wouldn't last a single second in my dark and twisted mind. You don't want to know what's up here. Gosh. Darn. It's a torture. It's torture. Constant torture. She'll post videos from her car a lot, singing the song, mouthing along to the song, dancing to the song. She even got her car wrapped with her face on it to promo her new song, which apparently she's been doing for a while now, even when she's not promoting something. I barely want to see my face at all, much less pay thousands to have it plastered on a Kia Soul. So it's just a waste of money. Stop car wrapping. Sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. I said stop. Mom's spaghetti. I think one of the most controversial things about her new era, though, is the dance for her new song. She's been posting videos of the choreography, and people that are not fans, they don't like it. They don't like it at all. Not the whole dance, really. There's just this one part where she seems to be ad-libbing a bunch of extra movement. The other dancers don't seem to be doing quite the same dance that JoJo is, but despite the spinal trauma, she can't stop doing the dance. Literally, she'll go through the dance sitting in her car. She'll rehearse the dance after rehearsing for 12 hours. She'll rehearse the dance in bed. Get some sleep, JoJo. The dark circles under your eyes are getting alarmingly dark. No wonder she's moving like this. She's trying to stay awake. At the iHeartRadio Music Awards, JoJo hard launched her edgy persona with a new outfit and new aesthetic. Instead of the bright colors and rhinestones, they went with dark colors and rhinestones. I can kind of see what they were going for, but it's not really giving bad girl. It's kind of just giving State Fair face paint. It seems like JoJo's mom is behind the rebranding to some extent. I don't know, that's just a personal theory. The PR surrounding this rebrand is just exactly what a 50-year-old mom's idea of rebellion would be. All right, here's the plan. What if you said, bitch? That's bad. That's pretty bad. What if you went to a red carpet event wearing makeup similar to a hip and current band? Like, I don't know, Kiss? I already had this as a working theory, and then I found this TikTok of JoJo not knowing who Gene Simmons is.
Like a sexy glam Gene Simmons sea creature.
What's
going on here?
You know, the amount of references that people have told me I look like in this video that I have no clue what they are is sickening. I'm adding that one to the list, but I'll take it.
That's a gavel. I rest my case. When I first saw JoJo talking about 12-hour rehearsals, I was thinking, wow, that's dedication. I can't think of anything I would want to do for 12 hours straight besides kiss and smooch Harvey from Stardew Valley. But then I realized that she has a team of dancers who also have to endure these 12-hour rehearsals. And that seems like a little much. I don't know if it's necessary either. This doesn't look like it requires recurring 12-hour sessions of rehearsal.
That was close. I'm getting better. I'm getting good. Ah! Oh my God.
My knee hurts.
Cut the cameras. Shut it down. Call an ambulance.
But intense rehearsals are nothing new for JoJo. Apparently, she and her mom started a pop group a while back with 6 young girls. She formed them after herself, kinda, with the bows and rhinestones and bright colors. It's basically like she tried to make 6 versions of herself and put them in a group together, which would make them JoJo's JoJo's. They went with XOMG Pop. Mine was better. According to one of the members' moms, the conditions were way too intense for young girls. They say the rehearsals were long and physically exhausting, and the Siwas were allegedly trying to get the members to cry for the cameras and pit them against each other. One of the members had chronic health conditions, and days before one of her surgeries was at a rehearsal and started bleeding from her stomach, and Jessica Siwa told her to put a pad on it to keep blood from getting on the costume. The costume isn't the issue, Jessica. There shouldn't be blood at all. This is literally putting a band-aid on the situation. Also, they fired this member and her mom after her mom tried to say something about the condition. So I guess JoJo is telling the truth. She was a bad girl. It's like they're trying to get people riled up and have some kind of reaction about how crazy she's being or how psycho she's acting. They're saying psycho. No one else is saying psycho, just them.
They probably think I'm psycho. Valid.
I'm sorry. The old JoJo can't come to the phone right now. Why? That bitch is in dreamland.
They even orchestrated a paparazzi session as JoJo is leaving a sex store.
Oh no, is this me holding a giant penis plushie while decked out in merch promoting my new song coming out on April 5th? I said April 5th, write it down. With the words 18 plus only conveniently hovering above my head? Guys, please. Come on. No photos.
Also, I took a screenshot of this picture for the video, and then the next day, Snapchat auto-generated me this collage, like they're related subjects or something. Just because there's 2 bones doesn't mean they belong in the same place, Snapchat. Anyway, I'm getting this framed. But guys, today is the day. The wait is finally over. Honestly, I'm a little excited, so let's go see what all the fuss is about.
Karma, 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 karma.
Okay, well, that had music and video. Bye.